How's it going, people? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good one. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been another week. I did promise I was going to be on during the week, but just time got away from me, busy with work and all that kind of stuff. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day and had a good week. Another week closer to getting MMA back, which I'm very much looking forward to. Yeah, looking forward to getting into it tonight. I should be here for a couple of hours. I'm kind of weighing up the idea of maybe doing an open panel, but we'll see how things go. I've obviously set the topic to be talking about some of our favorite movies and games, but the chat will take on a mind of its own. So we'll see how things pan out. But until then, we'll just get things going with whatever you guys feel like talking about, I guess. I just noticed that Giuliano's thrown a few of his in the mix. A Clockwork Orange was actually filmed. Well, the scene where he has his like rehabilitation thing was actually filmed at the university that I went to, and that's the last piece of doxing I'm going to give you. How you doing, Bobby Mays? What's good, man? Jesse, what's good? Love you too, Bobby Mays. Hope you're well. Brantley's here as well. What's good, lads? Hope everyone's having a good week. Good to see you, Bodie, Lou, Jew, Bob, Frank. How you doing, brother? Always good to have you here, Leandro. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good one. It's obviously been a little while since I've been on, but hopefully we can get into things today. My favorite game of all time is between Halo 2 and UFC Undisputed 3. Do you know what? Yeah, I think that's more what I'm looking at tonight. I'm not really looking at what you're saying the best is. It's more what's personal to you. Alex broke up with Tracy Cortez. Ah, damn. Who didn't see that coming? Maybe he and like has he officially kicked her to the curb? I was watching a Simon Feck short just before I jumped on, and he alluded to the fact, like, brilliant short by the way. He alluded to the fact that a kick into the curb was coming, and I guess he either knew about it or predicted what the rest of us did, and saw the writing on the wall before that one even started. So, movie The Fountain, game Super Metroid, very interesting choices. I'll be honest with you. Oh, personal to me, Far Cry 3 and Mafia 2. Far Cry 3 was a very good game. Yo, what's up? How you doing? MMA Now 27. What's good? I gave it 48 hours. So I'm surprised it lasted for as long as it did, to be fair. It lasted a full week longer than I was expecting. I mean, what was he thinking? I guarantee you he hadn't like nutted up until that point. And then when he did, like, a wave of realization came over him and he was like, Jesus Christ, this cunt's annoying. Ah, damn. Hopefully that C word slipped under the YouTube algorithm. They're not exactly on point these days. So hopefully that's the case. But we all saw this coming. I mean, as soon as she started with the "Are you gonna marry me?" I mean, that was embarrassing. That was as embarrassing as it gets. Of course he's not gonna marry you, you dumb twat. Be grateful for the smash. Give it 2-3 weeks and forget it. Post nut clarity, 100%. We all saw it coming. When all this was announced, I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, what a G." She's gross. She's gross. If anything, it lowered his aura to me personally. Far Cry 5 was the bee's knees. I listened to the soundtrack often. The Far Cry series is really, really good, and it certainly leveled up, but then it kind of fell off with 6. So I've always been a fan of the series. Rust is a great game. Road to Perdition's an interesting choice. I wasn't expecting anyone to bring that up tonight. Road to Perdition was a good movie. Bit of a slow burn, but good movie. Excellent choice. How you doing? Hi, handsome. You're definitely in the wrong chat, mate. I look like a clapped out, crusty meth head tonight. I think mid is fairly accurate. I think mid is as high as you can go, really. When your boy is saying he has to think about whether he put one stick in her, and I'm a dirty dog. So when I've been asked that question about Tracy Cortez and Alex Pereira is wifey in it in public, You know, some mistakes have been made somewhere down the line. But fair play to her. She's got another notch on her belt. And we know she likes up the arse now. That much has been confirmed because we know how Shama likes to get down, judged on all the interactions with that thought and how she revealed his master game plan in the bedroom. 3 was Vorsh, right? Who was the bad guy in 4? God, I can't remember the guy's name. I think that was the guy who wasn't it the guy who played not the villain, but you know the guy who was in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, the Spanish dude. I think it was that guy. I think I might be wrong about that. Far Cry 4, Far Cry is a solid series though. At least fun to play. What about Real Steel being a good movie? I haven't seen it, you know. I haven't seen it. Hello from Croatia. How you doing? And Josip Kovacic. Nice to see you, man. We're having a little talk about what our favorite movies and games are. Welcome to the channel. It's nice to see you here. I know all Far Cry facts. What was the question? They were inquiring about what the villain was from Far Cry 4. I wasn't that deep on Far Cry. I did enjoy it as a game, but yeah. I wouldn't say I wasn't deep into it like I am with like the Final Fantasy series and the Resident Evil series and Zeldas and all that stuff. But definitely a good series worth playing. 3 was Michael Mando Asvas. 4 was Pag. See these names, man. Jesus. 5 was Joseph Seed and his brothers and one sister. Bobby Mays is clearly the guy to go to for the Far Cry lore. Oh, Giancarlo Esposito was in 6. I didn't play much of 6, but I heard it was very, very different. 2 different bad guys in Far Cry from Breaking Bad. Yeah, I mean they certainly went with the popular choice. Have you watched any more of Landman? I've got to be honest, Checkfold. I've abandoned it. You've been given the nickname Lanky Frankie. Well, I'm lanky somewhere, and it's definitely not in height. Playing the Outlast Trials, good game. Outlast, I've heard, is very spooky, at the very least. 3 Vass wasn't even the main antagonist. Yeah. My favorite story game is the Metal Gear Solid, and my favorite online game is War Thunder. Metal Gear Solid is the thing is with Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid has aged terribly. Certainly, like the old ones. The first and second game are virtually unplayable now, and I hope they remake them because the storyline was amazing. Those games could do with a remake. I'm gay. Holin, Dan Sock. When have you decided this is a thing? Love Just Cause. Tried replaying the first one last month, but it's so dated. That's the thing. I've gone back and tried to play certain games, and it's a wash, man. It's a wash. Yeah, 2 to 4 were fire. I don't think Far Cry 5 was a bad game from what I remember, but definitely it kind of fell off then. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, B7? I played Metal Gear 2 and NFL 2K5 way more than anything else. Movies, I don't know. Modern movies ain't cutting it, mate. Clipped, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you can go into any Fight Night Frankie stream and catch me saying that. So you haven't really gained anything, to be fair. Just Cause 2 was the best. Would be nice to see a remaster of that. I think that's what we're going to get a lot more of over the next couple years. I think the next decade is just going to be remade games that have or games that have done well historically but have aged badly. We're going to get like Knights of the Old Republic remakes and stuff like that. Splinter Cell was something that I couldn't get into. I was like a big fan of the Metal Gear series and I really wanted to enjoy Splinter Cell, but I just couldn't enjoy it. Maybe I need to give it another chance. Yeah, my favorite Metal Gear Solid game is the Phantom Pain. I feel Phantom Pain has aged just fine. I think it's kind of got to that stage where it kind of had a graphical level up, and the way that you could it felt a little bit more open. You know, you could do more things. So I feel like that game has definitely aged a lot better than some of the old Metal Gear Solids. But the first and second one are virtually unplayable now. I tried to go back and mess with them, and they're just awful. Dishonored is a great game. Dishonored 2 especially was really good. I don't know if this has already been covered, but do you have any tattoos on your booty cheeks? Nah, man, not as of yet. But you know, I do some wild things out in the world, so you never know. A tramp stamp is inevitable for me. We saved the world from ISIS. Now Arabs and Turks are killing Kurds in Syria, and no one talks about them. Please be aware they are getting genocided. I mean, Arya, to be fair, genocide is happening all over the world. We're acting like we're some kind of sophisticated species now, where this doesn't happen anymore. But you know, genocide is happening all over the world, mate, and I am ignorant to all of it. because I'm a selfish prick who only cares about his own life. At least I'm honest about it. I am one of the first 100 people in the world to reach max round 999 on Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Zombies, so I'm a fan. Call of Duty Zombies is still amazing, but the series on the whole has been dog shit crap. It's been a bag of dog shit. We need Metal Gear Solid 6. With how much time is being spent, I know that Hideo has been removed from Konami, and he's got his thumb up with Death Stranding. So I don't know if we're ever going to see that. And if we do, it will certainly be from an entirely new person. Dude, hurry, Ronaldo or Messi? Messi all day long. I've always said this from the beginning. Musical Rage, shout out to Musical, what a legend. If you're in here and you're not subscribed to Musical MMA, do so immediately. You get a lot more value over there than you do from here. Yeah, I'll go with Messi. Messi is the naturally talented GOAT, and I'd have Ronaldo as the GOAT of hard work, if that makes sense. I can go into further detail if you feel the need. Should I order fish and chips from Gordon Ramsay's restaurant? You mean to take away? Probably not. If you're going to do that, do it in person. I mean, Gordon Ramsay is a good chef, but it's not like he's going to be back there with the burners on. Do you know what I mean? Musical Rage, shit, elbows up, boys. I know I still lose my shit whenever I get a raid. I do. Death Stranding is too gay. It's basically Uber the game. Let's keep it real. That's what it is. R9 or Kanye West? Who's R9? Do I look like I know about such things? What you cooking? Absolutely nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing. We're just here to have a little bit of a chin wag. I haven't gone live in about a week, so there's not. I hope Kojima comes back. I hope so as well, but I think that relationship has broken down. Messi is supposed to go on loan to Liverpool. You've been saying that a bit. I don't see that happening. I mean, he's on like free. Sorry. Oh, the original R9, of course. Oh, Kanye West, R9, man. Fat Ronaldo is one of the greatest, most underrated players of all time. Gordon Ramsay can't make a grilled cheese. Fuck him. Fair enough, Jim is trying. I mean, I respect your opinion on that. I don't really give a fuck about Gordon Ramsay one way or another. So, yeah, R9 is one of the most underrated fat cunts I've ever seen. So, yo, Lanky Frankie, this is a walrus raid. Where did this Lanky Frankie stuff come from? I like it. As a 5'7" person, being referred to as lanky is a dream that I never thought I'd see come to fruition. So appreciate it. GTA 6 is going to be woke trash. Gaj Ninja, I've heard it's been pushed back again to 2027. I have my doubts now. I think it's going to suck dick. I don't know, man. Kanye could probably solo manage. Yeah, I mean, you might have a point on that one. Maybe I reacted too quickly to that. Gable Stevenson wants to debut on the White House card. Any thoughts? I mean, he's definitely aiming high, isn't he? I wouldn't do that. I don't want to see another Bo Nickel situation where the guy gets fast tracked too quickly. But you might as well throw his hat in the ring because that White House card is looking. I'd maybe stick him on as the opener and see how he does. Please start streaming on Twitch. I think I'm too old to be messing around with Twitch. Lanky Frankie, indeed. Stumpy Frankie is more accurate, to be fair. It was either that or Hanky Panky Frankie. Does have a certain ring to it. Correct. Rockstar is purple haired tortoise. I don't think they're going to go in that far of a direction because they've always ignored that stuff. I don't think it's necessarily going to be woke trash as much as everything's going that way these days. But I do think the game is going to be trash. The Fountain with musical. Somebody brought up The Fountain earlier as well. I still haven't seen it. So I'm going to add that to the list. The fact that the reason why I'm doing this here, I'm going to be honest. I'm doing this for my own selfish reasons. I don't really care about anyone's entertainment tonight. I'm just looking for stuff to watch because I'm running out of stuff, believe it or not. So I need to time to change the channel name, need a rebranding. I've realized, yeah, rebranding only really matters if you're trying to make money from something, and I'm not really doing that. Gordon Ramsay's passing will be funny. He's in the big Hell's Kitchen in the sky now. You know that will be the narrative. But I'm going to write down the fountain because this has been mentioned a couple times already, and I've barely been here. So I'm going to jot that down, and then I'm going to give you my opinion of it the next time. Because let's face it, my opinion is the only one that counts. But by the way, just another reminder to people: if you are not subscribed to Musical MMA, if one of my beautiful mods wouldn't mind throwing up a link in the channel, please subscribe to Musical MMA. One of the best about creative, and one of the boys. Puss in Boots is cinema. Is cinema gold. Oh, The Warriors is amazing. Do you know what? The Warriors movie is iconic. You still get sound clips from it all over the place. Watching The Warriors to me felt like prime 80s. Sorry if I'm missing some chats, by the way. Hanzala, I support Newcastle United, and I'm now even prouder to say that. I used to go as an undercover Newcastle fan for years. I wouldn't really admit it because let's face it, they trash. But now I can say it with chest. And I'm a very, very proud Newcastle fan, especially right now. Obviously, had a banger of a game against Leeds the other day. I was thrilled. Shat my pants through the entire thing. The Fountain is perfection in writing, visual, soundtrack, and overall theme. Jesus, how did this one manage to skip me by? That is definitely going to be on the docket tonight. I'm going to be watching that with bells on, mate. I don't know why I have to make it so gay, but that's who I am. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Tyler? Bets 4-3 against Leeds. Yeah, mate. And honestly, the referee did everything to conspire against us to make us lose that game. If I genuinely think he was paid off. I'm not usually one to moan about refs because it is what it is. That cunt was cheating all day long. And somehow we managed to get through it. The Warriors was a great film and great game. Both very highly underrated. If you haven't seen The Warriors and you're somebody who really enjoys like a bit of 1980s nostalgia, for me, the best decade ever, check it out. I never read the book, Lane, but isn't it completely different from the film? If not, I'll check it out. Which book are you talking about? Sorry, I might have missed that. Southpaw is another goated. Fucking, I haven't seen Southpaw either. You guys are sorting me out tonight. I'm gonna jot Southpaw down as well. And by the way, Antec, I'm really happy to have you back, bro. It's been a while since you've been in the chat. You're obviously one of my earliest subscribers, so shout out to you. But no, I appreciate the suggestions. I'm literally running out of stuff to watch. Oh, The Warriors. I wasn't aware there was a book. But I mean, of course there is. That's something I need to check out. I'm not. Oh, Southpaw equals 8 Mile 2. I think I might give it a pass if that's the case. Oh, he's found 8 Mile to be cringy as fuck. How you doing, Kerry? What's good, man? Lanky Frankie? How you doing, Justin Kennedy? What's good, man? I don't know where this Lanky Frankie stuff has come from, but I'm all for it. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal is the main in Southpaw. Oh, Gangs of New York is amazing. I mean, if you I'm a big fan of Daniel Day-Lewis, obviously being an Irishman. That guy always brings it to another level. Gangs of New York is amazing, and the thing is, it's a long movie. It's 3 hours, but it doesn't really feel like it. Did you think his performance was better in Gangs of New York or in There Will Be Blood? You should watch The Greatest Story Ever Told. I'm not familiar with that one. Heavy Metal is a great film to watch with the family. Damn. I heard that Munter loved her night with Lanky Frankie. Oh, the Munter. The Munter under the willow tree. I need to get a copy of that song and have that as my intro. I need to get it popping. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the Bodak show, get over there immediately. He's making a comeback very, very soon. If you're somebody who really enjoys doing quizzes and stuff like that, that's the guy. Sup Lankenstein. Who stopped? But by the way, can I just say before I like subscribe to this, yeah, where's this Lankenstein, Lanky Frankie stuff come from? Have you been talking to my exes? You know, if you haven't seen Equilibrium, Frankie, you should. Oh, I'm a big fan of Equilibrium as well. Anything that's sort of like dystopian, that kind of stuff, I'm very much into it. I'm a big fan of Equilibrium. Equilibrium very much gave me 1984 vibes. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Equilibrium is basically 1984 the movie. Who's your favorite X-Men? I mean, I'm not 12, but I mean, I don't give a fuck really, to be honest, mate. Warrior with Tom. Yeah, I really enjoyed Warrior as well. And it had what's his name? The Australian lad, Eggleston or whatever his name is. Isn't he like a teacher or something? And they come back and fight in the finale. I'll text you, but I'm text you, but you're here. I'm dyslexic. I thought this channel was about MDMA and meth. Oh, it's about to go there. Don't you worry, mate. I'm about to shoot up in a minute. I assume it's like calling fat blokes slim. Mockery. Of course, it's mockery. Thanks for. I was able to enjoy that for about 10 minutes. By the way, if you guys have just turned up, obviously I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. Absolutely upgrade. Yes, it's 1984 the movie in my opinion. The Inside Man. I think I've seen The Inside Man. I'm pretty sure I have. Equilibrium is probably the best straight to DVD movie ever made. How that movie didn't get an extended cinema run is unreal. It's so good. Yeah, it really was a good movie. And again, it's kind of just something a little bit different, you know. How you doing, Amir? What's good, man? Which Power Ranger would you wank over, Frankie? You know it's Yellow Ranger, bro. I'm disgusted, yeah, that you even have to ask me that question. In fact, you know when I was going on about what got me started on my Asian fever, not my Asian fever, sorry, my Asian plague situation. It was the Chinese woman from Big Trouble in Little China and the yellow Power Ranger, bro. I think she might have been my first boner. In fact, might have been about 8 or 9. I was like, what's going on with this? And I liked it. So yeah, yellow Power Ranger. No, Bodak, it's not racist. It's the most obvious thing. Everyone has seen Memento. Memento's amazing, yeah. And what I love about Memento is obviously you can watch it in linear fashion, and you can obviously it's not as good to watch linear because it's not the same movie. But I prefer it's just a movie that you can watch and spot things. Oh, I love movies like that where you can watch them for like the 20th time, and then you're spotting things, and you're like, oh shit. Wolverine, Beast, Latino mutant that teleports in that order. The Fighter with Christian Bale. That's another one that I haven't seen. He looks like a proper smackhead in that movie. Saber-toothed tiger. But yeah, Memento's unbelievable as well. First boner at 8-9. Hell yeah, bro. First one that I remember. I mean, I didn't write it all down or anything. I might have had one before that. But that's the first one I remember. I'm sure Westy had his first boner at like 1 or 2. I loved Yellow Ranger, but the white blonde version of her. Nah, mate. Not my flavor. We know that. The Yellow Ranger died shortly after the show. Frankie has a dead people. The thing is, I only heard about that recently. Yeah, R.I.P. to her. How did she die, by the way? The Power Rangers movie was so fucking good. I won't hear any different. Imagine, yeah. If one thing I wasn't expecting, it was the Power Rangers movie to come up. But I mean, my channel is beyond fucked, so maybe I should have foreseen this coming. Bringing up the Power Rangers movie. You mean the more recent one? See, my son wasn't born yet, so I would have had no. It would have been creepy if I'd been watching that. Me and my brother still watch the Power Ranger movie year after year for my birthday. It's goated. Car crash. Oh man, she was fine. Frankie's Batman, the most based superhero ever, or nah? Nah, he's not the most based. Punisher probably is the most based. No powers and just a bad attitude. Pink Ranger was Bodak's teen crush. Pink Ranger definitely was the more favored. People didn't really understand the Asian fever thing back then. Dude, I haven't seen you in like a century. Are you already? Am I already what? How you doing, Gabriel Kellerman? What's good, man? Car accident. That is tragic. That's happening to way too many people these days. I'm telling you, what's the greatest story ever told? All right, I'll jot that down. You'll become a full-blown Christian for a week. I'm never treading down that road again. Greatest story. Hang on. I'm basically using you guys to come up with a list that will entertain me for the weekend. Greatest story ever told. I'm gonna jot that down. Kimberly is not nicer than the yellow one. I don't. To be fair, I don't remember the Yellow Ranger either. Daredevil was pretty based in his power. He's a blind guy that can see. Yeah, I mean, he's not really blind, is he? The cunt. Frankie is racist to his own. No, Kimberly was the Pink Ranger. I don't remember what the Yellow Ranger's name was. I bet you it was something racist as hell. The UK government are planning to ban Twitter over the next few days. Really? We're fucked. The Patriot with Mel Gibson is goated. Yeah, The Patriot's a good movie. I wouldn't really have it up there in any of my upper lists, but it's definitely worth a watch. Another Heath Ledger movie. I meant all right. That's all good, bro. How are you? I never liked the Power Rangers. Maybe I'm too old, but you wouldn't have been old when it first came out. Morning, Mr. Leahy. How you doing, bro? What's good? How you doing? We got to cancel Daredevil for faking being blind. Yeah, he's a fucking liar, mate. Absolute bullshit. I want a Latina Power Ranger. We wouldn't get away with that in these days. Frankfurtshire, I trust you saw all the top shelf films I preloaded this chat with. Almost as good as Nottingham equalising into overtime with Wrexham. Wow, man, you really pulled that off. I saw they were 3-2 up. You pulled it out the bag with that one. Fair play to you, because I thought you were finished. But fair enough, bro. Locke was definitely on your side with this one. I hope they go on to lose, though. You seen the digital ID thing for kids? I'm telling you now, yeah, my son ain't getting no digital ID. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Who the fuck remembers Power Rangers? Apparently, a lot of people on the chat are on a check out the movie Upgrade. There's you know what movie I can watch over and over again for some reason? Limitless. It's not even a good movie, but for some reason I really enjoy it. I watched the movie the first time getting high after like a 6-month break from smoking weed. Shit was fucking crazy and spiritual, especially the Last Supper scene. I've got to admit, you're selling this to me very, very badly, but I'm going to give it a try. I feel like I've got to drop Power Rangers 2017 now because I can watch it with my son and use that as an excuse. Power Rangers, and I'm gonna write in 2017 just to make sure that I don't mess it up. Because this has come up way too many times, and the golden rule is it won't be long till y'all end up as the next South Asia. Upgrades all right. I heard the Latina Power Rangers weapon was a lawnmower. Looper's kind of underrated as well. I quite like the concept behind Looper. Okay, fight Upgrade's been mentioned a couple times as well. Let's jot that bitch down. Shit, you nailed it, dude. Limitless is a great movie. I don't know what it is about Limitless, man. I just enjoy it because you know what? Yeah, when I was in university, I wrote a script about a similar thing. I'm pretty sure I got ganked. I got robbed. I wrote a movie script that was very similar to what Limitless turned out to be. So I'm pretty sure my university professor sold that shit. Little cunt. I could have been a millionaire quicker than I've. Anyway, did you like The Passion of the Christ? It's better. Nah, I didn't watch that. I haven't seen Passion of the Christ. Nah, Power Rangers from 1995. All right, I'll jot both down. I want to say the thing is, yeah, my son, yeah, he seems. I mean, he's obviously very young. He's only 5, but he seems to be taking a liking to white blonde women. So, Frankie, send your son to Tibet for 2-3 years and forget. But why would I send him to Tibet for? I mean, sell it to me. If you're gonna watch a film with your son, watch Real Steel. That's actually a sick film. I've seen Real Steel, and he's seen it as well. Real Steel is the one with Hugh Jackman, right? And it's got that kid who brings this robot into and he makes him fight other robots. Is that the same movie? Damn, bro, you haven't seen any highly rated movies. I mean, I've seen all the obvious ones. But Passion of the Christ is definitely something that had an appeal to me. The main reason was, yeah, I heard it was long as fuck, and it was basically torture porn. Frank, you should watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That shit. I tried to watch the first episode of it a couple of weeks ago when I was scanning through Netflix, and I didn't quite get into it. But I'm definitely going to give it a try. I was 6 when I saw it. It was the greatest thing I ever saw. Remember it like it was yesterday. I bet the bastard sold your script 100%. It was eerily similar to what Limitless turned out to be. Let's face it, they're all up to that shit. The OG Hellboy is another thing that I couldn't get into because I was never really a comic book geek. Blondes are dangerous. Got to stick to the brunettes. He's into the blondies, man. I don't know what it is. The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and David Bowie as Tesla is goated. The Prestige is a great film. Obviously, Christian Bale was in that one as well. Amazing film. Passion of the Christ is not in English. Yeah, I know it is. I personally really like subtitled films. And Jim is trying. I like Hellboy 2 over Hellboy 1. Apparently, they're in talks of doing a third one. Blondes suck the soul out of you. I don't know, is that true? I'm gonna let him do his thing then. The Prestige was amazing. Yeah, I saw Ron Perlman talking about it recently. Apparently, they're in talks for making a third one. So, Pan's Labyrinth is in my top 10. The thing is with Pan's Labyrinth, though, as good as it is, and Pan's Labyrinth is amazing, I can't bring myself to watch it again. It's one of those films where when I watched it the first time, I was blown away by just, I don't know, I felt something with that movie, but I can't put myself through it again. How you doing, Tiff? What's good? He'll end up becoming one of them Chinese monks with kung fu. Yeah, they kind of got soy kung fu though. Man, fuck Invincible, great show. Don't get me wrong. They started the whole dropping half a season and then months and months later dropping the rest of the season. I hate when shows do that. It's like with Fallout now. They've done the second season and they're releasing them one at a time, and I can't be asked. The newest Judge Dredd movie is sick too. Is that the one with Urban? The Mission with Robert De Niro, goated. I haven't seen that either. Jesus, maybe I need to get my shit together. Crazy Ron Perlman's in his 70s though. I mean, that guy has aged fantastically. Maybe like that movie because we like to fantasize about being in that dude's shoes. 100%. You all just lost the game. How you doing, knowledgeable dude? What's good, man? Sick PFP. Ip Man is great. I mean, the fight scenes in Ip Man were incredible. Ip Man's a hell of a movie. Redheads are the true soul suckers. True fact, since they have no soul. I've only clapped out one ginger, and to be honest here, she was a fucking freak. Loved it up the arse. I didn't even ask. She requested it, and I mean that should never be underestimated. Mate, I'm 7 seasons into The Blacklist. Great show. Haven't seen it either. James Spader carries the fuck out of it. James Spader is amazing. Also, I've seen Cobra. Cobra's brilliant. I'm gonna write down The Blacklist as well because I should have thrown TV shows into it, but I didn't want to give you lot too much to think about. I'm gonna write down The Blacklist. I'm getting a lot of Frankie. Arabs are obsessed with Ukrainian blondes. A lot of the models are married to oil people. Last ginger I was with wanted to cut my back up. Can you define what that means? I'm not familiar with that expression. James Spader is incredible, very underrated, sinister fucker as well. When you say cut your back up, I just want to clarify that before I agree. Yeah, James Spader is a fantastic actor. Another person who doesn't know what the game is, so I'll explain it. It's a mind game where if you think of it, you automatically lose, and then you forget about it. And when you forget about it, it resets. The thing is, yeah, I'm getting to that weird age here where I'm starting to realize that my intellect and memory is deteriorating by the second. So you lose the game every time you remember the game. Frankie Diddy versus Epstein. Diddy all day long, mate. She was into knife play and got off on cutting and leaving scars. All right, you need to leave that bitch alone. Because it'll be the whole, that's how you get yourself killed. The thing is, both Diddy and the Big E didn't attend each other's parties. Very well, as far as we know. Who said they went to around 900? Yeah, somebody did say that, Sass and Cal. Somebody did say that. Arthur, I'm not a mathematician. You've come to the wrong place for that. Have you seen That's My Boy? No. I mean, the town wasn't big enough for the both of them. That's My Boy. Let's get That's My Boy on the list as well. You guys are giving me plenty to work with. Another quick reminder, I hate to do this because one thing I'm not is a beg. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you haven't liked the channel, like the stream, please do so as well. The Big E. Oh, the Big E sounds like Biggie. They did Biggie dirty in that movie. They made him look like a fat retard. Do you do MMA? I used to do wrestling and judo, but I haven't done it for a long time. So if you get into a scrap with me, I'm more likely to just bite your face. Please tell me you've seen the Train Spotting movies. I have. I've seen both of them. The latest one was not. I mean, Train Spotting is a fucking classic, mate. I've read the book as well. Train Spotting is sensational. If you really think I'm going to tell a Scottishman that I haven't seen Train Spotting, you are grossly you're underestimating your boy here. Hilarious Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg is hilarious. I remember his whole when I saw him in doing his thing with Lonely Island, I was like, this guy's going to be massive. I enjoyed stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and so I knew he was going to do something else. Trainspotting 2 is a decent watch. I mean, it's nowhere near as good. Yeah, there's more than one. There was a Trainspotting 2, Antec, and it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not a mind-blowing movie by any means, but it's definitely worth a watch. How you doing, David Matthew Tabure? Welcome back, sir. It's good to have you here. Frankie, do you sleep with any race except your own? I don't sleep with white women. They gross. They got weird vaginas. So no, I'm not into white women. I only smash Asians exclusively. Don't get me wrong. I've tried out black women, tried out Spanish. I have tapped out a few white girls, but no, I got the Asian plague when I was in my early 20s, and I never got rid of it. Lonely Island put out bangers. Jizz in My Pants is just a masterpiece. Me and my dad were discussing who would win in a fight between Darth Vader and Thor, and I told him that Thor would win instantly because one, yeah, of course. I mean, that's a ridiculous conversation. Jack Sparrow and I'm on a Boat is amazing as well. Jizz in My Pants is my favorite though. No, man, I haven't got yellow fever, bro. I got the yellow plague. See, the yellow fever, you get it for a little while, you try out a few Asian vaginas, and then you get out of the game. But no, I've got it for life. It's incurable. So it's the yellow plague. Let's get it right. Frankie, America captured Maduro for that Venezuelan oil. And Amir, I've got to say, at least Trump is being very, very honest about it. Hope everyone is having a good day. Grimy, great to have you here as always. Hope you're having a wonderful week. And always good to have you here, sir. Always a pleasure. Frankie has the best chin on MMA YouTube. Yeah, I'm basically a punching bag, pretty much. Tiffany, I haven't heard you shoot up some of your because you've got some good takes on movies and games and stuff. You know what you're talking about. I've got jungle fever, Frank. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I threw it on the ground is up there as well. That's got to be a top 3 Lonely Island song as well. If you haven't come across Lonely Island, you need to check those guys out. I think they fell off the wagon a bit when they did that Dick in the Box song. I thought that was straight up stupid. Yellow Plague is terminal. It is. It is. And you know your boy is going back to Asia soon. So I'm not going to cure it, obviously, but it's like prolonging the illness. Jungle fever is just straight up a disgraceful. What does bean fever mean? You're gonna have to let me know on what these terms mean. What would bean fever qualify as? Are you talking about video games or movie? Yeah, so we're basically discussing like what our personal, not what the best movies and video games are, but what our personal favorites are. Because we talked about the best, like the objective best movies, but now we're trying to kind of throw in what are personal to us so that I can steal them and fill my time more effectively because I'm running out of shit to watch. Their Mother's Day song was fire. I don't think I've heard that one. Tiger Blood and Jungle Fever would be the name of my band, and it would be sick. Bean Fever would be Mexican ladies, I believe. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's okay to use these kind of terms if you're talking about smashing. Everything's open. How you doing, Leyenda? I have no idea what. I think that's Japanese. Shout out to you. Is Dylan Dennis versus Prime Optimus Prime a good fight? Just imagining how that would go down. Asians have a 50-50 chance of either being insanely hot or actual trolls. What do you mean by actual trolls? I mean, there's some skanky Asians. There's some busted out Asians there. I'm not saying they're all hot or anything, but I'm playing Ghost of Yotai right now, Frank. Pretty good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people shout on that game, and but they've said stuff like it's an upgrade from Ghost of Tsushima, but it's not that good. And I'm like, Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best games in recent times. So if it's a slight upgrade on that, it must be amazing. I'll be right back in 5 minutes. Take your time, Tiff. Good to have you here as always. I am a Japanese MMA fighter. I fight in an organization called Ryzen. I'm still 19 years old, but I have a record of 11-1, and I will definitely go to the UFC. I don't mean to sound skeptical, mate, but we've heard all this before. Korean and Japanese whores are overrated. You see, now you're speaking my language. Why are they overrated? Are we talking about whores specifically? Mexican women can be biters, so watch out. I don't need any more physical scars on my body. I've got enough. And I'm definitely emotional scale. Asian women hella loose these days. They've always been loose, mate. Always. You'd be surprised. They're not as coy and shy as they make out. But it makes it more hot when you feel like you've cracked through a barrier. Do you know what I mean? I grew up around Koreans, and all the Korean mothers were absolutely insane and turned me off from the Asian women. The thing is, you don't want to. This is just frank advice. You don't want to marry an Asian woman. That's a terrible idea. But Ghost of Tsushima was amazing. I haven't finished your tie yet. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was brilliant. Them tourists are running them through. Amir, it depends where you go. To be honest, some of the Asian bitches that grew up in the US are very, very hot. No, Vietnamese women are the ones you want to stay away from, mate. They will literally pretend like they are, mate. They will control every aspect of your life. I'm training at AT&T with Horiguchi and Pantoja. Horiguchi is amazing, by the way. Seeing him come back to the UFC and destroy like he did, very, very impressive performance. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I'm a big fan of his. And obviously, I'm a big Pantoja fan as well. I've never had an Asian. Next time I get a hooker, though, yeah, stay away from those hookers, man. Look after your penises. Do you know what I mean? Let's be responsible out here. In America, Asian women wear the least amount of clothing. Asian women are very interesting, yeah, because they don't see breasts as like they see their legs as being too slutty. So if they show that, or maybe it's the other way. No, it's the other way around. They see showing breasts as like being slutty, but they will show off their legs all day. It will basically come up to their belt line, and they'll see that as fair game. And as a leg man myself, I'm all for that. Only time a black woman was interested in me, I had a girlfriend. It's a shame because she was a crazy hot goth. Goth and black. That would have been very, very curious. You should have, not to be funny, but you should have given that a go. You should have given that a test drive. The new Japanese samurai game has a black dude as the main character. Yeah. I don't even know how they worked out the lore of that one. Must have been fucking ridiculous. Mate, you don't stick around to see what they look like when they wake up, Frankie. Of course not. Let's not get silly now. My best friend was Korean, and his mum tried to cut off his. See, that's what Koreans do. This is what Asian women do. The thing is, yeah, if you're gonna take an Asian wifey, don't cheat on them because they will cut your dick off. They won't like leave you, and they won't just take your shit and stuff. No, no, no. They go dark with it. You look like a wise man. How do I deal with a woman who doesn't reciprocate my efforts? Get rid of her, Mr. Freaky. Get rid of her. Laugh my ass off. This talk isn't for me. We're gonna get back to movies and games in a second. British world. Oh, Irish women all day long. Not even a competition, mate. Irish women all day. I'd go Irish, Scottish, Welsh because of the accent. They sound filth and it's amazing. And English women are very, very, very far away down the road. How would you know she was goth? Oh, wow. I fumbled the girl with the biggest hits in the UK when I was a teen. Hot black chick. That's now had articles written about her, but I was in love with another girl at the time. It sounds like you got away with one, to be fair. The black goth was a rare combo. Bitch was like a shiny Pokemon. Black and goth does sound like amazing combo. Pork chop. Wow, man, it's been a while since I've seen you. How you doing, brother? You're looking fucking swollen in that PFP, man. Good to see you're back in the gym, good man. And Connor Sillers will agree with me as an Irish brother. Irish women are prime in the in this region. Shake my head. Irish women, aka the whitest women of the white. Frankie, you hypocrite. Yeah, but they're my own. I'm more talking about. I mean, once you go white, you go white. But Irish women They've got a good sense of humor. What's your niche, mate? What's my niche in what? You have to be specific because I don't want to out myself unless you give me like specific criteria. I bagged myself a hot Welsh girl in the end, so it ain't so bad. 100%. And the thing is about the Welsh accent, yeah. I'm gonna say this as one man to another. When Welsh women are getting piped out, they sound filthy and it's amazing. It's the kind of accent you want to hear. It's like with the Manchester accent, when you've got a woman in the right situation and she's in the prime of passion and she comes out with that filth bag accent, it's just extra, it's an extra turn on, I'm not gonna lie. Them Asian women will leave you penniless and penisless. Yeah, not even penniless, penisless, 100%. Frankie, prime scary spice, would you? You'd have to. She definitely looks like she could go. Yeah, web developer, I can see what you're saying, but I'm not sure what niche you're talking about. How's the UK going? Absolute shit. YouTube criteria. I talk about whatever you feel like. Well, Frankie, you know what they say. Kindly finish that sentence. Go into Ireland, then Spain around Paddy's. Ireland is a fantastic experience. I lived there for 6 months not that long ago. Beautiful experience. The Welsh always sound like they're in agony no matter what. Well, it confirms what I've been saying. Once you go white, you've gone white once. That's fair enough. And you got me on that one. Do you live in Ireland? I used to live there. I was born there. I got to get my passport ready. Where are you planning on going, garbage? German women sound like a seal when getting it. Art, art, art. You'd have to is the correct answer. It absolutely is. I mean, you'd have to, mate. She looks like a real goer. Frankie, you're describing my love life in a bit too much detail here. A Manc guy and a Welsh girl. Haha, it's a good combo. Mate, I'm telling you, yeah. One of the best smashes I ever had was there's nothing like a girl with a Manc accent screaming fuck me at the top of her lungs. I felt dirty and empowered at the same time. It was an experience I wasn't expecting. And to be honest, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Do German women say nine when they come like 9-9? I bet they do. Have you found marijuana yet? David, I have. Unfortunately, though, it's a woman at work. And the thing is, she kind of siphoned up to me and was like, she asked a question. And I'm starting to think the bitch is trying to set me up. Hi from Newcastle, up the fucking Geordies, mate. I'm a Newcastle fan, wonderful horseshoe. I hope you're a Newcastle fan as well and not a dirty Mackham. But welcome to the chat. Good to have you here. I really enjoy coming and chatting to you after a long day. Then you're definitely a scumbag and you're welcome here, mate. This is Scumbag Central. What's your body count? I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Freaky. I'm not proud of this. I've got literally no clue. No clue. It's not something to be proud of. The fact that my dick hasn't fallen off is an actual miracle. Have a lovely weekend as well, Tiff. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Where is the place you'd recommend a young white man go to absolutely slay some minge? I would recommend, we're talking Europe, go to Poland. Those people that know. After every one night stand I had in Manchester, I felt dirty, even as a Manc myself. So I think that's a universal experience. Yeah, Jim, one of those ones where you feel dirty during the act, and not even after the nut has gone off. As men, we've all been there. We have. We've been in the middle of that vag, just plowing away, and we're like, I feel disgusting, but then I don't stop. It's the worst experience you can have where you're like, I've got to get through this. I'm a Geordie Toon, Black and White Army. Shit, you've got to subscribe to the channel then, mate. I do sometimes talk about Newcastle quite a bit. Obviously, from the accent, it must be a little bit confusing for you. I've been a Newcastle fan since I was like 8 or 9 years old. And fucking love the Black and White. I've got every fucking shirt. Love St. James's Park. Frankie, do British people say I'm about to arrive instead of I'm about to come? Not that I'm aware of, but to be honest, the next time I bust a nut, that's what I'm going to say that. I'm arriving. Do you think Russian chicks are easy? I guess it depends on the chick, innit? Hold on now. Elaborate on Poland, please. Poland chicks are just freaks, mate. They are absolute freaks. I'm basically saying if you're into white women, I would highly recommend going to Poland and laying down the slay sword. That's all I'm saying. Be right back, Frankie. I miss you already. I miss you too, bro. Frankie, did your Mank bird leave her fake tan on you? Interesting story, Jim. She's not like a thoroughbred Mank chick. What happened is, yeah, I met her in London and I was slamming her out for a couple years, and then she got a boyfriend, moved to Manchester for 3 years. For some reason, came back with the accent, and I ended up slamming her again while she was with her boyfriend, and she had this whole new accent with her. So it made it seem like I was banging a new chick. It was amazing. Gypsy birds, you don't know when they've last bathed. I've never got with a gypsy bird. I'd be scared of the consequence. I thought you were talking about chickens. I mean, it's not nothing's out of the discussion, to be honest, mate. Welcome to the channel. Slamming her out is crazy. Are you married? I mean, in theory. In theory. Yes. Shower sex with a gypsy, but I have been in situations where I've literally taken a woman home from the bar and I've suddenly become aware of their breath and just kicked them out. I don't know why I suddenly brought that out. But yeah, slamming her out. I mean, I'm not very aggressive in the bedroom. I like to take my time. I'm revealing way too much about myself here. I feel like we've got on a wave and we're just going. Gypsy birds are exciting because you know if her family find out you're dead or you're getting married tomorrow, one way or the other. What's matey talking about? Elaborate on Poland. No, we're basically saying if you're looking for prime white women that are down with the get down, go into Poland and finding yourself a nice chick to smash is the way to go. Russian chicks aren't easy, but they're durable enough for domestic abuse. You always bring this up. I'm starting to think that you are mentally disturbed. I mean, not starting to think, to be fair. From the minute you walked in here, I thought that. But Antec, I've only been to North Wales, and they still hate the English to this day. The thing is with the Welsh hating English here, the reason why I feel sorry for them is the English don't even acknowledge their hatred. So MMA, yeah, MMA, bring something up, and I'll be happy to talk about it, mate. Tips to lay it down good in bed. I would say my ultimate tip is to don't be a selfish cunt, mate. You know, don't think about what you want in the situation. Try to respond to what they want. And the thing is that you got to understand with women, it's all an emotional game. So making sure the mood is correct is ideal to getting the best out of them. So if you lay down that game very well, you'll get more out of them. Frankie, would Polish chicks let a half Arab like me hit? 100%. Some of them would. I mean, they wouldn't go around announcing it or anything. It would be a cloak and dagger type thing, but you could definitely get it done. Just match with a bitch in Tinder who's very good friends with my ex. What's the move? Proceed. That's not an obstacle these days. Absolutely. What I would say you do, yeah, is speak if she's obviously aware that you were with the ex, I would say don't speak badly about that girl at all. The way that I would run it is I would keep on a humble tip and just sort of say, oh, you know, I wouldn't complain about the reason why that relationship broke down. Because when you eventually fucking chuck her, you want to leave yourself on a good standing. Of course, proceed. Frankie, you should have known I was mentally ill when I joined your chat. I did. It took about 15 seconds, to be fair. It absolutely did. You are, I mean, I'm calling you a scumbag, and that's considering what this channel's like. Connor, we got to grab a drink sometime. We all do, mate. We all do. Jock, get them both on a call and be direct with both of them. That's a terrible idea. Definitely don't do that. Unless you can negotiate some kind of triangle. That's a terrible idea. I've heard Germans sleep around a lot. German pornography is on at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, boys. That's all you need to know about a nation. What time porn is acceptable. Respect to the Welsh, though. They are genuinely great people, not lost in their ways like modern English city folk trying to be like drill artists. Yeah, I do respect the Welsh. And anytime I've been friends with Welsh people, they are the most down-to-earth, chilled out people you can hang around with. Bro, I don't know if you have any advice for me, but today I bruised my knee badly and I got Nah, nice try. Nice try. Jim, apart from the Southerners, Newport and Cardiff are absolute shitholes. I had one of the best. Harry Maguire. I've been called Harry Maguire before. I would argue, yeah, that I can definitely see the resemblance here. I'm definitely a better looking version of Harry Maguire, and I'm nowhere near as retarded as that cunt. And I'm fucking retarded. Frankie, I enjoy coming to your streams after a long day of jerking off, and the truth comes out. Bangladesh got an ex-Man United under-19 striker who is 18 now. Great news for us. Sounds amazing, mate. Were you in the military? Is it because of all the... That's crazy that you would make that accusation. Nah, man, I'm soy as fuck. I haven't been anywhere near the military. My dad was in the IRA, though. Newcastle United will win the UEFA Champions League. Wow, that'd be amazing. Never going to happen. You look more like Elon Musk. I've had that quite a lot as well. Frankie, I'm proud of whatever I'm doing, though. You're definitely fucking some kind of sex doll. Not going to fall for that one either, Tabor. I'm seasoned in this game. How do you think Davidson Figueiredo is going to do against Umar? I think he's going to get dominated and finished. That's what I think. I've never been a big fan of Figueiredo. I think he's had a lot of holes in his game. Respect to your dad. Yeah. My dad was a straight up murderer. No, Harry Maguire is a stud. United, by the way. Which team do you support? Raptor. I am a Newcastle United fan. It's been a rough ride, but the last 5 years have been worth the pain. Very much worth it. The Amish refuse to adopt technology. No longer their birth rates are still high. I would love to get with an Amish broad, but I think that might be a struggle for even your boy. You know what I mean? Nearly had him. You nearly got me, bro. Yeah, to boy, you nearly got me. I'm wise now. I guarantee you I'm going to fall for one in the next 5 minutes. Southwest Wales, though, just outside the cities, is a right crack. I do recommend that, especially if you fancy a surf. I only went to Wales when I was a kid, and I had one of the best breakfasts I've ever had there. So definitely have to go back at some point. Why man date girl who are they younger? I'm 22 and a 20-year-old girl looks childish. I'm going to be honest with you, Pedro. I've been in bars in the last few years, and I've had women that are 21, 22 coming up to me, and it feels like nonsense. Women that are below, I mean, all women are, let's face it, humorless and dumb, but you're right. Below the age of, the older you get, you realize that the immaturity gap just gets wider and wider. Frankie, thoughts on getting a midget sex doll? Whatever floats your boat, mate. I would never tell you where to stick your dick. I've never been into football, but I'm forced to say I support Man United whenever somebody asks. So, Jim, did you play football as a kid? Because that often tends to be the issue, certainly with people from the UK. Well, United have been shit too, but at least you've got the oil money, and well, we've got the oil money, but we can't fucking spend it, mate. It's gross. But we're definitely on the up. I think a little older or the same age women are not attractive and better for a date. I completely agree with you. But I mean, maturity does come into it. As a 24-year-old, I personally wouldn't get with a girl below 22. And you'll find, yeah, Jim, that age will go up and up the older you get. If your dream woman was a precious stone in an art gallery, no, you nearly got me. Nearly got me. Your misogyny slipped out. It didn't slip out, mate. It's here to be seen, mate. I've been a misogynistic prick from day one, and I'm proud of it. I generally don't like women. It's just they have what we need. That beautiful vagina. It is what it is. Frankie, why don't you recommend marrying a Japanese or Korean? I wouldn't recommend marriage in general, mate. But if you're gonna do so, just make sure you marry somebody who isn't broke as fuck. I am 22 and I feel like 23 to 30 women are great. I will never date anyone that's younger than me. That's a very, very good philosophy to have. And don't get with a broke bitch. That's all I'm saying. Do yourself a favor. She came on to me, by the way. Let me clear that up. The UK has so many football teams. How do you decide which to support? So Raptor, what happens? You never pick your team. Your team always picks you. and then you're stuck with them for the rest of their lives. What has happened to the main topic of this live stream? Hanzala Khan, this happens every single time. We never stay on track, and I'm quite proud of that for me. Frankly, I recommend not marrying at all. Don't do it. Basically, I put up a main topic, and to be fair, we did manage to talk about movies and games for about half an hour, but now things have gone completely out of control. I want a woman who is more mature than me. Yeah, I mean, all women are going to think they're more mature than you. Amir, your name is Amir. Don't give us that high and mighty. Marry them traditional white girls. I'm sorry, mate. They don't exist anymore. I married an American for the citizenship. Do you know what, Raptor? Shout out to you. Because this is what men need to be doing a lot more. They need to stop thinking about the fact that they get with a woman just for what goes on below your belt line. You need to start thinking, what can I get out of this situation? You've got yourself a green card. Maximum respect for that. It should either improve your bank balance or give you something out of it, other than just the odd nosh every now and then. And that's what a thinking man does. How you doing, Juice Man? Hi, before we begin, I've just joined and I want to make sure that this is a safe place and to ask if everyone can state their pronouns. Get the fuck out, cunt. UK accent Gado. I mean, yeah, it is a bit. I'm not gonna lie, mate. But I tell you what, you'd be surprised how often this silky accent just gets some wet, mate. Don't even have to try any effort. Raptor knows the game. He absolutely does. Feel like I fucked up the topics. My bad. Jim is trying. Believe me, mate. If you come into any stream of mine, it gets out of pocket and ridiculously retarded almost immediately. So the fact we managed to get half an hour in, actually talking about movies and games, I take that as a win. Frank Dog, will you be streaming UFC 324? I'll do a pre-stream, but I don't live stream because I don't have the stamina for it. I'm not Dougie's corner. Go listen to the song and show me your genitals. How many times do I have to tell you? I only show my dick on Thursday. You missed it. Americans love the UK accent. They do. How long have you been transitioning? It's still something that I'm actively denying, to be honest. You know, your boy just likes to swing in and out of that closet. I'm half Arab, so choosing this name is valid. I mean, fair enough. American birds are easy when you have a Scottish accent. Any accent from this Isles is perfect for American women. They love that shit. Everyone's going to stream 324. I mean, we could do like a panel of some kind. I wouldn't mind that, but I'm definitely not doing it on my own. Peace, love, respect, honor, discipline, persistent perseverance, and persistence always and forever towards everyone. And train like Goku on his way to Namek every day from the mighty UK. No better advice has been spoken. And shout out to you, Robert McIntyre. Legendary way to leave a chat. Can you do a gender reveal? That's Thursday. Thursday, bro. Talk better. Frankie, I might move to China. They're making some otherworldly shit. Like I said, man, I lived in China for 7 years and it was one of the best times of my life. Saudi women have only been allowed to drive for the last couple of years. Yeah, they done fucked up. Best reply to how long have you been how long have you been transitioning? Yeah, man, it's an ongoing process. Your boy's still in denial. I'm not gonna lie. But I appreciate the question, mate. And I think these lips aren't really helping me. It's a misogynistic masterpiece, bro. Just search "show me your genitals." Saudis are based for that, but they're less based for caving in. They should have stuck to their guns. Yeah, Saudis are based for that though. Saudi is one of the most boring places to hang out though, because you legitimately can't drink there. If you bump into a Saudi anywhere in the world, I told you guys I was in Bangkok last March, and I bumped into a Saudi lad, and he just had ladyboys all around him. Guy did not give a fuck. I've still got his number as well. He's definitely got AIDS. Man, I'd love to join a panel, but I don't think I can talk for a long period without coughing up a lung at the minute. Well, you're always welcome, mate. I tend to do panels on a Sunday, and I'm going to start opening them up. So, like I said, stay subscribed to the channel. Pop up. I'll stick the old, and you can just pop in and out when you feel like. Read my last comment. Hang on a second. If you get two type of women, white women and Asian women, which want Asian all day long? White women are gross to me. I'll listen to it, Freaky. Frankie, do you play FIFA Ultimate Team? I used to be really heavy into football games. You know, when Pro Evolution Soccer was out, I was bang on it. But to be honest, all that pay-to-play shit makes me feel disgusting. But the boys have been trying to get me into playing it online, so I might jump on it. I own the game, but still haven't played it. Frankie, do you have any social? Frank, so my socials gym is trying. I'm on Twitter, although because I'm in the UK, who knows how long that's gonna last for. My Twitter is at Bad MMA Math. So feel free to hit me up. I don't use it as much as I should be, but feel free to hit me up, man. I'm always down. Yo, Bad MMA Math. I'm related to Eminem through my Scottish side and came from royalty on my Irish side. You sound very well spoken. Tell us about yourself, please. Um, I'm basically a disgusting fucking degenerate. I love vagina. I get accused of being, a transgender and, sucking cock on the weekends in secret, but I'm not into any of that shit. I'm a pure vagina enthusiast, but I hate everyone equally. I am equally racist, sexist, misogynistic, ignorant, stupid in all equal ways. Pretty much hate everyone and everything, and I'm proud of it. And that's just who I am. Gender reviled comment fun. Shout out to you, Crab. Appreciate it, man. Have you heard about the rumored Fallout 3 and I would love for them to remake that game. Because New Vegas, yeah, I find that game very hard to go back to. I don't have Twitter. Anyways, it's the same handle for Instagram, but I'll be honest with you, man. I don't really use it too often. Strongman, he's actually trans. Apparently so, man. Also, you smart and witty dry. I'm just retarded, mate. There's no filter between my brain and my mouth. So, go Furious. How you doing, man? Frankie, when you gonna have me on the panel? We can do it on Tuesday, Juice Man. Don't have the players hate the game. No problem, mate. I'm gonna get on it though. I'm gonna get on it. The one thing you'll get here, Robert, I'm genuinely a moron, but I don't care, mate. I don't care. I unapologetically am what I am. And I'll say this as well, yeah. I wish I was gay. I would love to have more options. Some of white girls said they like Asian boy. White girl, hang on a second. Which surprised me. They like Bangladeshi and South Asian, but I don't know why they'd found attraction on Asian brown D. I mean, I've never really heard of that. Are you sure you're just making that up? Sure you're not making that up? Frankie, you should just teach math on this channel. I'm terrible at maths. Bro, you call yourself a misogynist, but you don't want to listen to the song. I'm going to listen to the song. Do you believe that Jesus Christ died for you? I mean, I wasn't there, but have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm going back now I only played a couple of hours into it. I got to when you get to like the town and the camp, but I gave up on it, mate. I'm too busy, I'm too busy with like women and stuff and my job. My dad would kill me if I named myself Amir. So Gio, you are the luckiest cunt on earth, mate. Vote for reform. Make Nigel Farage prime minister. I mean, it doesn't affect my life. Whatever, bro. I'm gonna tell you this now. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of that. I don't care about politics or anything. I live in my own little world. I've got enough money to live on. I live in the middle of nowhere. Got a nice lake in front of my house. I don't give a fuck about what the government is doing. Couldn't give a shit. I'm selfish and I know it. And eventually, what I'm going to do is when this country eventually falls to pot, I'm getting the fuck out back to Southeast Asia. I'm going to buy myself a little bar on an island. I'm gonna live out the rest of my life just skanking out bitches. Do you know what I'm saying? Make England great again. It's over, mate. We've gone too far. It's over. Oh, don't even. Oh, you like Scotch eggs are amazing. I bought some Scotch eggs yesterday. They are good, especially. Have you tried the ones that have the gooey yolk in the middle? They are amazing. Robert, you are my kind of geezer. Shout out to you. Scotch eggs are amazing. A lot of people in here will be like, "What the fuck's that? You haven't lived until you've had a Scotch egg." Pedro, I've heard the Stray Kids thing. I think it's some kind of. I feel like I'm getting trolled because aren't they Korean little batty boys? What does the acronym MOB mean to you? Man on business? I don't know. Southeast Asia, yeah. I'm going back in March. Got my tickets booked already. I go to Southeast Asia a couple times a year. Your boy's going back. I'm gonna have a good time. And by the way, Gio, yeah, I'm gonna repeat this right now, yeah. On our last stream, I was trolling a little bit. I would love it if you came out there. I would absolutely love it if you came out to Manila. I'm not saying I'm going to spend every waking minute with you because, of course, you wouldn't expect that either, and you don't want that either. But it would be awesome if you came out. So to answer the question, Gio, that you asked me before, the date I am going on, let me just double check, is shit. I'm going out on the 21st of March. Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs are basically beef Wellington. I mean, that's not a bad comparison. Gay son or thought daughter. Damn. Gay son, I guess. Nah, I can't go gay. I can never go gay son. I'd go thought daughter because I could just disown her. I could just disown a bitch, which I would. What is your favorite country in Southeast Asia? I'd probably edge Thailand. No zestiness intended. Damn, seems yeah. I'm not really familiar with that. My favorite country is Thailand, there because people aren't going to believe me. I think it's all about the fucking ladyboys and all that stuff, which, by the way, I'm not into. But the food there is amazing, and when you go out there and drink and stuff, the vibe is just amazing. If you haven't been to Southeast Asia, you have to go. If Switzerland falls apart, you will see me in some Tibetan monks in the middle of nowhere. You seem to be on a Tibetan monk vibe tonight. It's interesting, man. No, I've not tried those ones yet, but I'll look out for them. But all you need to try is chicken korma with curry noodles. Chicken korma is goated. How you doing? 448537. What's good, man? Money over bitches, of course it is. Always money over, and take money from the bitches. You are an intellect. Nah, I wouldn't go that far, mate. I mean, I'm certainly not a moron, but even though I just called myself one. But yeah, Amir, I don't do. I could buy all your possessions out from under you with dollars, pounds, or euro. It's not about the money. I just want you to have a cool new coffee mug. Gilly, I'm gonna hit up some of that merch as well. Gilly, if you wanna link in your merch as well, I'm definitely gonna buy something. Gilly with the crack pipe merch and the t-shirts and the coffee mugs. I'm definitely gonna hit something up because even though I do troll you quite a bit, and it's always banter, I actually thought those t-shirts were quite legit. I enjoy your artistic style. So I would definitely cop one because you see, I'm kind of into this kind of. If you look at the back of the t-shirt there, I've kind of got the koi fish and stuff on there. So fix thought daughter and send gays. Yeah, exactly, Amir. That's how I would fix this. I mean, I wouldn't send him to Dagestan because I don't think hanging around in a hot tub with those boys is really going to help out. And Giddy's merch is as real as his Ducati. I think we all need to support Giuliano. When you're listening to the song, I'll do it right after this stream. I don't play live music on stream anymore because what happens is they fucking can't they block my video and then I can't download it and turn it into shorts. All of Giuliano's merch seems pre-stained with marinara sauce. Frankie Defo trying to cover up the fact he likes them ladyboys. Batman, I'll tell you this now. Yeah, if I was smashing ladyboys, I would say it proudly. Do you think? Look at me. Yeah. Do you think I give a fuck about what people think of me? I would love more options, to be honest. But unfortunately, the penis is just a deal breaker. What up, Bad MMA Math? Just on my coffee break, cowboy, cowboy, cowboy. Shout out to you and your channel. Another long-standing friend of the channel, got his own YouTube channel. Tyler Betts does as well. So shout out to Tyler Betts. We've got a lot of creators up in here, so I appreciate it. Speaking of another creator, we've got Captain Raffin here as well. I hope you're well, man. It's on YouTube. I know it is, but I'm not showing anything. I don't play anything on my streams anymore. Gilly never said I would, but I would definitely buy it. I'll only buy Gilly's shirt. So you want pre-worn Gilly shirts? So yeah, Gilly, send in the link here because I'm definitely gonna hit. Do you like Nirvana? Smells Like Teen Spirit is one of my go-to jams. Of course it is. But I wouldn't say I'm a major fan of the band or anything. I mean, I couldn't name another song that they've done, to be honest. But Smells Like Teen Spirit is up there. How you doing, Beeswax? What's good, man? I think he could arrange to do that. I think he could arrange to have that cigarette smell emanate from them. Because they can do that with your merch right now, yeah? So Wrexham have gone through on penalties. Fantastic. Jock, they come with a 10-pack of Benson and Hedges. Gilly, is that what you smoke? Are you a Benson guy? Yeah, sub to Tyler Betts. Thank you very much, Westy, for throwing that in there. Gilly, neither do you. You lost it all on poker. I would love to play Gilly at poker. 4-3 on penalties. But I mean you still get the win, right? Rape me. Yeah, Courtney Love was an absolute psycho. If you picked the arse over the pussy, unfortunately you made the wrong choice. This is what I'm saying. Vagina is just way too fucking good, boys. Yeah, I lost my last. You lost $260 playing poker. That's not. I mean, for you, that's not that bad. Frankie, how many beers can you chuck down on Oktoberfest? I can get through the beers, mate. Do you like cricket? I used to play it as a teenager, but I don't really watch it now because it's boring as fuck. It's Europe and India's baseball basically. Oh, Marlboro Red. When I did smoke, I was a Marlboro Red guy as well. The only thing I don't like about Marlboro is there's a little gap, and when you get to the end of the cigarette, it just falls out. I hate that shit. Frankie, joining on one of the poker nights. Jock, I'm down. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not gonna glaze myself. I fucking suck at poker, but I enjoy playing it. But shout out to Jock and his channel. I had so much fun playing Monopoly with you guys as well. I mean, that went on until what 3-4 in the morning. I had a great time. Gilly, Marlboro Gold is king, mate. Marlboro Gold is basically Marlboro Lights, though. I used to date a woman who smoked Marlboro Reds, and she was filthy. Cricket games can last 5 actual days. What a gargantuan waste of time. Next poker tournament winner gets Giuliano's prized map of Sicily. The Indians messed our sport up. Are you Bangladeshi then, Mr. Freaky? You must be Bangladeshi if you're coming with that talk. All's good, man. Trying to stay normal. I went round a friend's house and super glued Beatles to the ceiling. You glued Beatles to their ceiling. Best at poker is a battle between me and Betty right now. I would have predicted, knowing the kind of personality that Betty has, that he would be a fucking brilliant poker player. And I get the feeling, even with Giuliano, right? I get the feeling that he would have good nights playing poker, but I don't get consistency from him. That's the vibe that I get. I'm South African. I'm man. Some of my best friends on this planet are South African. I love a good. I forgot you did tell me that before. Sorry if I forgot about that. I love a good braai, and South African women are fucking hard work, mate. If you want to talk about hard work, Jesus Christ, South African women are a different breed, mate. Different breed. Very high maintenance. Very high maintenance. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, brother? How's the paramedic game going on? My boy Stivos. It was just how I'm going to pronounce it. Yeah, Betty is insanely good at poker. You played in tournaments. Betty's a dark horse, man. I've got no idea how to play legit poker, but I'll play chess against anyone here. Giuliano might be the guy to go to. Jim is trying. Giuliano's half decent. If you want to have a real, I mean, Giuliano's good at chess. But if you want to have it if you're really good at chess, I would have a go at playing Bodak. He's really good. Frankie, did you ever fuck a Lebanese bitch before? No, I haven't. Spiros, my boy Spiros. I hope you're doing well, brother. We ain't looking for hard work. We're looking for hardly work. 100%. Work smarter, not harder. That's how that be. By the way, guys, once again, if you haven't liked the channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. Frankie, do you mind if I promote my tournament? Also brought to you by Orange Cat MMA by whoring this sweet coffee mug. 100% you can. 100% you can. Everything is good. I'm at work right now. It warms my soul when people fucking play my videos while working. Very fucking high maintenance. My words exactly. I know how they are, mate. The thing is, they're hot as fuck, but Jesus Christ, you've like the amount of work you've got to put in with a South African woman is crazy. Like, but they're like, yeah, because I worked with a lot of South African guys when I was working both in Qatar and in China, and they are amazing friends to have. And they're always getting their dicks out as well. I've noticed that about South African dudes. Every opportunity they get, dicks coming out. I'm trying to get an accepted to an apartment right now. I think they picked somebody else. What's appealing about this apartment? And why would they pick somebody else, mate? You're amazing. No, people work harder and faster. I don't really believe in hard work anymore. I'm old, mate. Adam Spiros versus Adam P in the round of 16. I'm actually devastated that you haven't included me in this. But yeah, Giuliano's down for a game of chess. I met one South African girl and she was about 6'4", 6'5". That's a bloke, mate. Sorry to break it to you. That's a dude. You might have unknowingly had your first gay experience. Beeswax, he's to fair play to Giuliano, he puts his money where his mouth is. Sometimes not literally, but if you call him out, he will have a go. He does at least try to back up what he says. So Giuliano, I'm assuming that bet came through when you got the draw, right? And you've only got one more to go. Like, fair play to you, man. You nailed it. And that was a lot. I mean, I imagine the parlay was like greatly reduced, but it looks like it's going to pay off. So fair play to you. You've got one more to go, right? How are you doing, Vey Victe? I'm not a Jew. I know the size of my nose would probably lead you to think so, but not a Jew. Irish. And this nose is great for the old scuba diving. You boys know what I'm talking about. She wasn't a dude. She was actually good looking, but she was huge. I don't believe that those two things can exist together. I'll be honest with you, mate. I think that's an oxymoron we're talking about here, to be perfectly honest with you. 6'4", 6'5" is straight up monstrous. I'm just gonna keep it honest. That's makes me shiver. Maybe I just feel inadequate. Would you move to South Africa if the UK goes to shit? The problem with South Africa, yeah, is it's dangerous as fuck. I would definitely go there for a good time. I've heard it's amazing. The thing about South Africa, though, I've heard you can just take a wrong turn somewhere and get your ass robbed and destroyed. Death by snoo snoo. But I tell you what, Mr. Freaky, I would definitely like South Africa is very, very high on my list of places to visit. Because I've been to Africa, I've been to Egypt and I've been to Morocco, but I haven't done Africa proper. So I would love to at least visit South Africa and see what the get down is. But I'd need to go with a local because I'm stupid, yeah. And when I get drunk, I just tend to meander, and I will end up somewhere where I shouldn't, getting my ass robbed. And I have a look about me like, kidnap me, you'll make some good money from it. Frankie, did you ever fuck a Pakistani whore? I have slammed out a Pakistani girl. I have had a very good time, to be fair. I figured it was fair, yeah, to try. I mean, I smashed an Indian girl, so it felt I had to smash a Pakistani girl just, to not be racist out here, to give both sides a try. Frankie's gonna go back to the motherland once all the troglodyte once they get all the troglodytes out. Retiring in Ireland would definitely be I could definitely see myself doing that. I love Ireland. Going for a walk like Michael Bisping, 100%. I will not take any disrespect against my country, Jock. From what I've heard, South Africa's amazing. Definitely not a shithole. But Jock's entitled to his opinion. Shout out to Jock. And by the way, yeah, Jock's calling South Africa a shithole while being Scottish. I mean, the balls on that guy. How long did the cock smell like curry? I mean, I don't know, because I didn't smell my own dick. I'm going to assume at least 24 hours. Was the Pakistani whore? I'm going to tell you something, Amir. She was a bit hairy. I'm going to be honest. She had a bit of, she had like light hairs on her arm. So that's why I remember from that experience. But she was very flexible. Skinny, very flexible. But that's a great question, Jock. Next time I do something like that, I'll be sure to give you a more detailed answer. How's about that? I'm sorry that I didn't properly do my checks and balances. Super Shotgun, how you doing, brother? Always good to have you here. I've missed you, man. It's been at least a week since you've been here. Scotland is the greatest country to ever exist, and I'll die on that hill. So I'm assuming you've never been anywhere else. Nottingham Forest just lost to Wrexham in the FA Cup. I knew it was going to happen. The FA Cup is unpredictable. I will shout out Giuliano though. He said that Nottingham Forest and Wrexham would go to. He did a draw no bet for Forest to beat Wrexham, and I think he managed to keep it going. Frankie talking about his favorite KFC girls again. No, we've barely been talking about women in this stream. I usually go for girls that look like they don't wipe. I mean, that's an undercover intelligent thing to do. Typically homeless addicts. Yeah, I imagine you get a little bit of kind of extra effort. You know that dream that they might get an extra couple of nights out of the cold? Imagine the kind of neck you get in that situation. The extra level of smash being like, if I do a good job here, I might get a few more nights out off the street, you know. I'm trying to talk very quietly here because I've just realized, yeah, my niece and nephew are staying over and I'm saying some really despicable stuff right now. How long till Arnie Slot gets sacked? I reckon he gets until at least the end of the season. He's got enough money in the bank. Unless you fall drastically down the league, which I don't think you will, I think he'll survive until the end of the season. But I think you'll get no. I don't think you'll win anything this year. The Highlands are fucking incredible. Glasgow and Eds are shit. If you want to enjoy Scotland, you want to go to those smaller towns for sure. For sure. But Spiros gets it, man. He gets it. There's nothing like slamming somebody who needs a few more nights in the warmth. Do you know what I mean? You want someone that's willing to do neck for a sandwich, you know. I can't find you on Insta. Let me check it. Let me write it again just to make sure. In fact, you know what? Yeah. Let me. Do you use Discord? Do you use Discord at all? Arno Slot is a handsome man. He's a giant walking farm mate. How you doing, Ash? We fought off Vikings, English, Romans, and Germans, the best invaders to have ever existed. I think it was all half-hearted, to be honest, Jock. I think they got over the border and looked around and went, fuck this, and gave up. I'm joking. I love the Scots. Us, you know how the Scots and the Irish were like fucking peas in a pod. But yeah, Jock, you are living a little bit in a fantasy world, and I love you, bro. Yeah, I'm on Discord. All right, hang on a second. Let me try and log into Discord. Now it's asking me to open Discord. This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, if you Jim, can you send me Jim? Yeah, sorry, Jock, can you send me Jim's Discord and I'll add him. Any country with a unicorn as their national animal has my vote. I mean, that is as gangster as it gets. Scottish people are hilarious. Who is your crush? I don't have crushes, mate. I actually get to dip my dick in who I'm interested in because I'm not 12. Crushes are for love smitten teenagers that can't get pussy. I went to Guernsey last year, birthplace of my granddad before the Germans pushed him out in World War II, and it's a fucking dreamscape. Guernsey is nice, man. Jock, up the Celts, get the fucking bagpipes out, lad. I mean, any group of people that walk around wearing a kilt, gangster in my book. Yeah, Jim, let's get that sorted out because I would love. I need to have more people on the panel. And to be fair, are you on Telegram? Nah, man. And I'll tell you something. Yeah, I do need to maybe get Telegram sorted out because a lot of like Southeast Asians are on the Telegram now. It's their go-to. I'll often meet somebody in a club and be like, "What's your WhatsApp?" And they're like, "I don't have that. I've got Telegram," and I just instantly walk away. I'm pretty much an asshole when it comes to that kind of stuff. Didn't the Roman Empire control it? I mean, this is the thing, Jock. I mean, you didn't get like conquered technically, but I just think yeah, I think they just gave up. They realized it wasn't worth the effort. But fair play to the Scots though. How can a gangster wear a skirt? That's a pretty based move in this modern time, isn't it? Aside from Habibi's scam center, I'm always up for a panel. I'm hoping to start my own channel this year too, but I've been burdened with illness. Jim, going on panels is the best way to start doing that because you get yourself a little bit comfortable on camera. I mean, I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and I've only in the past 2 years, sorry, in the past 6 months, have I jumped online and not felt nervous. because I realized that you're all cunts and that you're not worth being nervous about. It's like how I don't even bother to wear a clean shirt. Do you know what I mean? You're not worth the effort. So why get nervous to a bunch of degenerates who, you know, are just as scummy as I am? Derek Lewis will smoke Acosta. I agree with you. I think Acosta will try and get in a firefight with him and he'll get his head smashed in. It's a kilt, you cunt. Romans heard them bagpipes and shit their pants. Yeah, wearing kilts into battle is the most base shit ever. And no underpants as well. It's a skirt, bro. Read my last comment. I've never had sex in my life. Give me how it feel like. I think you can give me a 100% accurate. I'll be honest with you, Travis. It's amazing. It really is. The first couple times, you're not really going to understand what the hype's about. But when you dip your dick in that vagina for the first time, it's an unforgettable experience, and it becomes an addiction. It becomes a need. It's more the warmth that I'll tell you something that's going to happen to you though, and I'm not speaking from experience. Maybe I am. I would think about other things while you're in the middle of it. And that's all I'm going to say. And guys who know what I'm talking about. Didn't Romans also wear skirts? They have a different name for them, don't they? Gordon Highlanders fuck shit up in World War One. Yeah, they certainly did. Travis, it feels like getting sand in your eyes. I mean, you can't doubt. I mean, the Scottish spirit and pride. I mean, it's bizarre that Scottish share a border with soy English wet wipes. Peeing after a long work shift gives you the pleasure that no sex can ever give you. You can't prove me otherwise. I mean, it's like having a cold glass of water when you're dying of thirst. Do you finish fast on your first time? Quite honestly, for me, I went about 10 minutes, which I didn't realize at the time. I thought that was embarrassing. But I'm pretty sure I broke the first time world record, mate. I mean, 10 minutes on your first time. It's crazy. Frankie, are you circumcised? I feel like I get asked this question every time. And no, I'm not. I've still got my hoodie and I'm going to tell you this now. It looks beautiful. My dick is fucking fantastic. Frankie giving hints to last longer. Exactly, Chrissy. What I would advise is when you dip your dick in that vagina for the first time, I would strongly recommend that you take your mind to another place. That's all I'm going to say. You'll thank me later. I think maybe it will be great for the first time. Then might be. I'm telling you, after you've done it the first time, you're gonna want to keep doing it. I ain't having this kilt slander. Antec, I didn't know you were such a Scottish sympathizer. I'm gonna need proof, Frank. Whip it out. I don't do that anymore. But there are definitely some people in this chat who have seen my dick, and I'm proud of it. I've got a Scottish last time. I'm about to kick right off. Woo, woo, woo. I hope you're not going to kick off at me. I love the Scots. My first time, I didn't even finish, so I have you beat. Thanks for shattering all the dreams that I've ever had. What's the longest time you've had a smash for, though? Because I guarantee you I've broken the world record for the longest smash. Me neither, Spiros. I definitely nutted the first time. It was awesome. I was very confused. Foreskin is great. We can keep coins up there. As much as I'm an English nationalist, I also recognize that my heritage is from Guernsey in Ireland, and most of what the English did while conquering the world was under the rule of a Scot king. Indeed, and that goes unspoken about. Scottish people are hella fun as well. Weston, I think it happens to all cool people. Nah, man, I mean, I think you've got it all wrong, mate. I came for a good time, and I'm guaranteed going to have it. Fuck everybody else. But I mean, I joke about this all the time. But I do take pride in obviously being good at the craft, you know. My longest record was 20 minutes. I mean, it's not awful. So Spiros, my record, and I'm not joking, is 14 hours. And I literally had, you know what rug burn looks like? I had that on my dick. It looked like the skin off my dick had been ripped to shreds. 14 hours was the record. Also, and it was 8 o'clock in the afternoon until way after the sun came up. and I didn't even finish. I had to nut on that bitch's face myself. I had to do it myself. Exhausted that bitch out. Steve's cock was like a pepperami after that, mate. I'm telling you, I had like, it wasn't like spots. It was like, you know, where your skin, you just got friction burn. I've smashed for so long, I've had friction burn on my dick, mate. And it is painful. I worked for a guy who said he can smash for 8 hours. I'll tell you something as well, yeah. I'll be honest with you though. I do cheat a little bit because usually I drink a little bit before I start smashing and I feel it, but I can keep under control. Was the chick alive after the smash? I mean, I left, so I don't know. I left her just, you know, on the ground in the alleyway. No, I'm kidding. Was it, yeah, 14 hours, yeah, man. And I've done like over 8 hours multiple times. You are a goat, mate. Nobody gives me that much advice. Well, you know, I'm very. Here's the thing about me, yeah. I will be very much I'm very honest about things I've done well and things I've done badly. I'm not a glazer. So when you hear stuff coming out of this mouth, it's the truth. 100%. Can you read my last comment? Hang on a second, mate. Sorry, I mean, why putting meat on meat is feeling great? Will I get a different? Oh, 100%, mate. If you think that slipping yourself inside a vagina can compare to your hand, you're in for a treat, mate. You are in for an absolute treat. Ever smashed in a car? I have. I've smashed in a stolen car. Left the DNA evidence all over that bitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Frankie, I used to imagine Satan as a hot demon with big tits, and hell was a sex chamber or something. I'm not surprised that that's what you envisage. Without any blue chew or rhino pills, that's crazy, Frankie. Couple shots, mate, and I'm good to go. The thing is, yeah, Westy, I'm going to be honest with you. I was speaking to this girl recently, like she's somebody I kind of fall in and out of contact with, and I asked her the same question, and she was like, "Why would I stop?" And she did admit, yeah, that it was. How did your knee survive after 14 hours? Oh God, she was enjoying Frankie's 2-incher. It's not that big. I'll tell you what, yeah, I haven't got the biggest package in the world. It's above average. I ain't got no porn dick or anything, but the beauty of my penis needs to be studied. It is a work of fucking art, lads. And ladies, Lane is obviously still in here. Sorry about that. Not gonna lie, I love a Scotch accent, even if I need subtitles. Sean Connery is the GOAT. I will often just throw up a random Sean Connery clip just to make myself feel better about my life and the way things are going. Redheads are psychos. Please. Redheads are psychos. Please be aware, boys, and stay safe. Just take it for a test drive and then hand the keys back to the dealership. Love your stream. I love having you in here as well, bro. You don't read my comments. Do you know that someone doesn't read your comments? They feel very sad. Do you know about my country, Bangladesh? I do know about your country, about my country, Bangladesh. I used to have a Bangladeshi mate in university, and he was a fucking snake. Not that that represents all Bangladeshi people. Bro, your love life confuses me. I'm going to be real with you. I can't be too candid about the timeline of my love life for obvious reasons, but I've done some fucked up stuff. You know, girls hate seafood until you pull out. You know, girls hate seafood until you pull out your shrimp. 100%. Frankie, did you think I had a notable Scottish accent? Noticeable. Well, I mean, not. I mean, I would say it's not that strong. I'll be honest, it's not. But for me, because I obviously grew up with an Irish mother, and she had a very strong Irish accent, and obviously my Irish's father as well. My Irish's father, my father is Irish as well. I'm used to being around like thick accents, so for me, nah, that's not very noticeable. Do you go down on women? Absolutely. I'm scuba diver certified, mate. But I do check out the equipment before I go down because there's nothing worse than a flappy, disgusting vagina, mate. There was a time up until when I was 24, I thought that scuba diving was disgusting. However, I've become a big fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. I do love a good scuba diving session. Frankie, you should start teaching maths on your channel. Bad MMA math. I'm shit at maths. I mean, I can, I know how to work out percentages and all that kind of shit. I know basic maths that gets you through life, but Frankie is an open guy, 100%. I just tell it how it is. Not noticeable. It's non-existent. Yeah, my part of Scotland hasn't got a heavy accent, but heavy amounts of slang. But I try to speak clearly. It doesn't come across very thick at all. Oh, and if you want to talk now, Val Gursky, if you want to talk about an accent that's hard to understand, fucking Scouse accents, mate. They are tough. Why is the live in this format? To do fine, I just kind of felt like doing a vertical today. It's been a little while since my channel has gained some subscribers. And I kind of feel like I've been stagnating a little bit. But the numbers have been the same. So I figured, you know what? I'll do a vertical stream today. And then when I come back on tomorrow evening or Sunday evening, we'll go back to doing the regular. No Arby's exactly, Bodhi, 100%. I do not like a flappy vagina. I'm a bit scared of contracting HPV, if you know what that is. Yeah, I've been very lucky to dodge that bullet so far. You can get like a HPV immunization thing though, I think now. I think you can immunize yourself from that. So yeah. But that's the thing. I'm not like a slaggy scuba diver. I do need the vagina to be to my credentials. Do you know what I mean? But I'm very proud. I'm a very proud scuba diver. If you heard me and Gaz Ninja have a conversation, though, you'd notice how Scottish I sound. I use my doctor voice when I'm streaming. I guarantee you, mate, I'd understand. The Scottish accent isn't that hard for me. It's not. Scouse accent, though. Yeah, so HPV is basically a sexually transmitted disease, Ulysses. Asian lips are black. They're not. They're not, mate. They're absolutely not. It depends where they're from, to be honest. But I find pink vaginas to be very unappealing. I've never really liked the look of them. Do you like bobs? I mean, I do. I assume you mean boobs. I do love a nice set, but to be honest, they're low down the list for me. For me, it goes. I've said this multiple times, and sorry if I sound like a broken record. Face is first, arse is second, legs is probably third, and then the old sweater meat is probably fourth. I think there is a vaccine for HPV, but it needs to be taken before 20 or something. Yeah, so that is out there. As a med student, a lot of things scare me these days. Mate, I can imagine you've seen some disgusting shit. Ulysses, here he is. Why are you so mad at Juice, mate? You can't be going down on a girl that has tissue residue there. I can't say I've ever experienced that, but 100%. No, it's not just warts. It's so basically HPV is a viral infection that generally, yeah. Don't let Gilly hear you dissing tits like that. I'm not dissing tits. They're just not very high. They're just not high up the priority list for me. Frankie likes them. No, here's the thing, Cheddarhead. Asians have booty. They've always had booty. Boobs is first. I respect it. I'm not saying you're wrong for putting boobs up the list, but face, legs, buns, boobs. I'm with WMC. I'm with WMC on that. I'd put buns before legs because I mean a lot comes into play when you've got a nice ass. Eustace was the name given by his ex that cheated on him. Cold as fuck. Westy is a man of culture. He is. Genuinely, I won't go down on a bird unless I've seen her 3+ times. I'm not saying it's something you should do. In fact, yeah, to be honest with you, Jim, I'm not somebody who smashes on the first appearance. I like to get to know somebody a little bit. And I know that sounds really homosexual, but I'm of the age now where I don't like smashing away. And then as soon as the nut flies, I'm looking down going, how do I get her out of here? How do I get her out of here? I at least like to delude myself into thinking I can spend an extra 20 minutes with her before I get an excuse to kick the bitch out. Don't play with your ass, gaze. 100%. That's a sentiment we should all live by. Frankie, Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 is out. Brilliant. I guess I should start watching season 1 then. I will say, Westy, I'll put face on the back burner if the body is incredible. I mean, any of us would. You don't look at the market piece when you're stoking the fire. Don't play with your asses. Yes, don't play with your asses. Advice we should all live by. Vagina, mouth, boobs. You see, Cheddarhead just elevates it to another level. I'll tell you something as well, yeah. I'm gonna put this out there. I am not a foot guy whatsoever. I think people that have foot fetishes are fucking gross. But I'll tell you something. If I see a pair of cloven hooves down there, I'm out of it. I'm out of there. I don't want to see ugly feet whatsoever. The boy's out. Useless. How come you ain't talking about my kids right now? You're trying to look like the nice guy. Oh, who's useless? I can't see. Oh, Useless. And Useless doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would talk about somebody's kids. Because that's true. Useless. That's very disappointing. Subscribe to Useless. I'll only get with girls I know I can chill with. Back when I used to smoke weed, it was pretty easy, but nowadays I don't know how easy that would be. I mean, you want to have somebody that you can just. I mean, I think the best lays that I've had have been, and I'll be honest with you, I genuinely don't like women in general. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't. I don't enjoy their company. I don't like having to listen to them yap. But I'm very much at a stage in my life where I just go, oh, shape matters way more than size. 100% shape is more important. I mean, that's not it. That's not a hot take. That is absolutely just facts. Boobs, neck, thighs, face, lips, arse, vagina. Neck is an interesting one as well. I mean, if you're putting boobs, neck, and thighs first, mate, you're gonna be able to you're gonna be a good wingman to have around because you'll be picking up a lot of them twos that none of us want to go to. I love chicks with belly piercings. Mm, piercings are a bit of a funny one to me. Frankie, have you ever had rage sex? Not really. This is gonna sound gay as fuck again, but I'm not really like that. In case you guys don't know me that well, some of you won't. I'm a very, very composed, chill individual. I don't really get into I don't really allow I'm a very balanced person. So I'm not really a fucker. And as you've heard from my 14-hour marathon sessions, I prefer to take my time. Thighs are very important. The thing is though, nice thighs usually equal nice ass. I prefer chilling with a bird, honestly. I mean, fair play to you. There are some girls out there that you can have a good time just hanging around with. But hairy back, I'm not a fan of hair in general. Oh, belly dancing is attractive. I love born and bred British girls. Lennon, somebody's got to handle those bitches, and fair play to you. I'm only attracted to black girls. I've tried with black girls, to be honest. They're more trouble than they're worth. But I had very mixed experiences. I've been with 3 black girls, and it's been very, very mixed. I've got to say, all nuts though. But fair play to you, Mr. Valentine. You would get on with our boy who looks like Kloss. Kloss loves a black girl. Where is Kloss? I like face. If she has a nice face, fire. I don't think I can do a non-black girl. I mean, this is the thing, man. Different strokes for different folks, innit? Black girls personally aren't my preference, but I get it. Because some of them, in fact, do you know what? I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Liverpool United Kingdom, shout out to you, you scouse cunt. Are you a Liverpool fan or an Everton fan? I'm assuming Liverpool. Women are the best creation of the world. Now, that's just not true. But they do covet the thing that we need the most. It's one of God's greatest jokes. It's like they put the physical attributes we all desire, but then they put them in a cunt. It's awful. Depends on what kind of British girls. If they have the fake, oh, I hate that. I hate all that. I think fake tan and lip filler and all that, I think they just look awful. I'm working with somebody who's into all that. I tell you what, pale goth girls. I got with somebody. I think I talked about this on the last stream. I used to slam down this ginger goth chick, and she was an absolute freak, mate. Filth, absolute scumbag. And let's face it, we all love a little bit of dirt. There's nothing like rolling around in the dirt. Depends what. Yeah, so I agree with you. Jim is trying. I personally. This might sound strange to you guys, especially you people who are new in here. I'm not a fan of white women. Never liked them. I hate football, but I like darts. Scouse cunt, born and bred. Shout out to you, man. I've started getting into darts recently. I watched the recent World Championships. I knew about like Phil Power Taylor and all that, and used to watch that a little bit back in the day. But darts is really, really fun to watch, and the atmosphere is great now. Why aren't you into goth chicks, Westy? How you doing? I'm not Assassin. What's good, man? Good to have you back. Ginger Goth, fuck, I did hit the jackpot. She was an absolute freak. And the thing is, she was chill to hang out with as well. She would come over at any time and she used to help me with like little tasks. I was training to be a teacher at the time, and she just used to help me do stuff. I'd give her like little tasks to do, and then I'd tell her when she finished, she could come round, and then we get drunk, and I just smash the absolute shit out of her. Why don't you like white women? It's more you see those modern women that you see on YouTube that get complained about all the time. That's what modern white women are like. They're entitled, chubby, and annoying. Don't like white women. They're very entitled. They want to have their cake and eat it. Is it weird to jalk it to a random girl's pachin? I mean, nah. I mean, you're not the first guy to do that, and you won't be the last. PS5 is almost there. You mean the PS6? The next generation of consoles is cooked, mate, with all the high prices of with hard drives and shit or memory. Did you see the dart player losing it, punching the table with uppercuts? I didn't, but darts players lose their rag, mate. It must be a very frustrating sport. Did Clown allow you to come here, useless? Oh, you calling him useless? I got to admit, it's quite funny. You got cooked, buddy. You had your shot. Go back to your. What's the beef with you two? I mean, I don't know if I really want to get into it because I don't want to make it worse, but I like both of you, so this is a very awkward position for me to be in, right here in the middle. Yeah, I genuinely see goth girls mad, really good friends, and are always down to fuck after a drink or smoke, but they don't make good birds. Why do you think that is? Yeah, grimy. We've got once the chat about women starts, it doesn't end. I feel like that's what I should have done with this channel from the get-go. I should have just made it about slorking, a word that I've just made up. I don't know why Juice and Usilis don't get along. Usilis is one of the people used to say that I was the nicest guy on MMA YouTube. That's obviously been debunked now because I've done some cunty things over the last few months. But Usilis is genuinely just a nice bloke. Very friendly with his chat, gets down with the banter. I hope you guys can fix whatever the problem is because you're both really genuinely good dudes. I still am a nice guy, by the way. I've been rage baited. The price of consoles in South Africa is crazy. It probably doesn't help that the rand is never that stable, you know? Yeah, make up and be bros. Yeah, darts, Formula One, and all that is not a sport. A sport is something that takes athletic talent. Formula One is a sport because you do need a lot of stamina and concentration to get through that. Yeah, slorking sounds great, doesn't it? I think we're going to make that a Frankie. I agree with Jock. I think Formula One does take athletic talent. The stamina you need and the concentration. You need to be physically at the peak of your game to be a Formula One driver. I mean, they literally every ounce and pound matters in that sport because it obviously affects your speed. You have to be mad disciplined. So Formula One definitely, but darts you cannot. I mean, look at them; they're all. Luke Littler looks like he's 55 years old. But I'm down. I think the Formula one doesn't quite qualify. He called my kids bitches. Why did you do that? Jock, if you include NASCAR, then sure. NASCAR might be a slightly different situation. Frankie, would you consider jacking off as a sport? I mean, it's not really a sport. It's like a solo, it's more of a hobby and a necessity. He needs AI to help him with his battles. Juice, you've been thinking about that. Yeah, what I mean, where did the kids thing come from? Maybe I'm misunderstanding the context here. But the thing is, it's weird for me because you two genuinely, I've known both of you for quite a long time now, and you're good fucking blokey blokes. So this beef has caught me off guard. Not gonna lie. Moving, sorry, can't be here. Brantley, no worries, man. You know, I'm always happy to have you along. I hope the move goes very, very well. Shout out to you, bro. And of course, you're always welcome back whenever. Why don't Formula One hire jockeys? Surely that would give them an advantage because you still need kind of long legs to apply the brake and the, you know what I mean? Because they're very finely tuned. Luke Littler grew up on steak pies and tenants, 100%. He looks like an absolute disgrace. The moves on that cunt. Three sports in the world: motorsports, bull riding, and mountaineering. The rest are games. Wow, that's a base take. But shout out to you, Brantley. Hope you're well, man. Luke Littler definitely grew up in in a pub on pork scratchings and J20s. He absolutely did, the fat disgrace. But to be fair to him, he makes darts fun. I mean, darts is a fun game to watch. Don't get me wrong, but he makes the game look like you need to be. He's a genius darts player in that sense. He feels like the Ronnie O'Sullivan of darts to me in a way. He's made it in art form. I'm definitely glazing. I take back that comment. That's absolute bullshit. Oh no, it don't. So, oh wait, this was a banger stream, bro. Gotta go when you want next. So, Mr. Freaky, I will be back on Sunday, and we're probably gonna do a panel of some description. I'll probably open it up, and then I'll just let anyone come in and have their say, rather than having. Because I realized myself and Julie, I didn't realize how bad I realized I've probably been a little bit too hard on Giuliano recently, and I have looked back at some of the streams, and I was coming off a little bit cunty, and I'm obviously annoyed at myself about that. So um I need to calm myself down a little bit, because my status as the he is kind of the O'Sullivan of darts. And music, by the way, if you're not subscribed to Musical MMA, if we can get another link to Musical MMA stream, can we please do that? Nah, darts has been shit ever since Bullseye stopped. Bullseye was such a good show, man. Then he came in, and yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'd say he's like the Ronnie. It's just like a natural talent to him. I don't know what the blowing leaves comment means, to be honest. You can never go hard enough on Geo. Nah, the thing is, yeah, I'm all about the banter and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but there was a point during the last stream when it kind of felt like we were just being cunts, me especially. And I could see, because the thing is with Geo, yeah, like he's a friend of mine, and I do like bantering with him. But once I realized that I'd actually like upset him, I felt bad, and he had every right to feel like that. So shout out to Geo, man. He is an acquired taste, but he is a friend of mine, and yeah, yeah, thank you, Westy. Musical The Walrus, sub up. If you're gonna throw around this lanky Frankie stuff, then you got to be able to take the banter back, mate. Yeah, this beef has kind of come out of nowhere. It really has. Lane, have you got any soccer tips for me this weekend? Because I fancy a little flutter. Off to a hostile pub, boys, where I have previous issues. If you don't hear from me soon, it's because my head's been caved in. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Yeah, because Giuliano usually is really good at taking a bit of verbal abuse. Yeah, it's like he's a goof, but he's our goof, exactly. And the thing is, yeah, he is like a smart, somewhat knowledgeable guy. He just sometimes comes out of outrageous shit. But I enjoy going back and forth with him because he will argue down to the end. He will never give up. Um, and he does enjoy me. Get some life, dude. I tell you what, yeah, I'm very happy in life, mate. Very, very happy in life. I am. Good luck, Antec, though, yeah. And thing is, yeah, I know you're quite the unit, so try not to kill anyone while you're out there as well. Grimy, buy this T-shirt about Juice Man owing me $1,000. That is never gonna die. But yeah, Raja, I've got a pretty happy life, mate. But thanks for caring so much about me to let me know. I appreciate it. Go fuck yourself. Antec is on some Green Street stuff. Antec is definitely that guy. He's definitely those like soccer louts. He's one of them guys. 100%. I've still got to get my exercise in tonight. I'm not sure if I can be bothered. But yeah, let's try and calm down on the beef, lads. It's never great. Gio, I'm ordering a T-shirt. That shit better not being named in China for $40. Don't shit on Chinese merchandise, mate. It's pretty good these days. I really want to order some Geo merchandise. I'm not saying this about Geo specifically, but I don't really like giving people my address. So I need to find a workaround for that. But I'm definitely copping some. Well, I'm not going to cop it, but I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy some Geo merchandise just to see what it's like. I might even do like a live review of it. Like I'll buy one of the T-shirts. I bought a bunch of shit on Temu today. Anyone know if it's actually Temu is actually really decent. I tell you something though, Jim. Yeah, it is going to be a little bit hit and miss. Because I'm telling you now, yeah, my wife is obviously Chinese, yeah, and she gets stuff for dirt cheap, and most of the stuff that turns up is legit. It really is. You will be surprised, but do be prepared that for some duds to come through the post, mate, because it will. But considering you're basically paying peanuts, it's worth the gamble. I'm a big fan of Timu. Are you doing? Are you doing? You the Trueness. What's good, man? You can always count on Frankie to be live. To be honest, man, ship it to a locker. That's a very good idea. I might do that. Definitely don't buy it to burn it on stream for a laugh. That would be mean. I'm really musical. I'm really gonna do my best now to not be, because I'm worried, yeah, that YouTube is breaking me down and I'm turning into a little bit of an arsehole. So I need to reflect on my own behavior as well. Because one thing I don't want to be is somebody who is being a dick and not taking accountability. Do you know what I mean? Um, I'll report back if I'm still conscious. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, shipping it to a locker is a brilliant idea. I don't really like giving my address to people. With the PS5 too. No, getting a PS5 on Temu is crazy work. How tall are you? I'm 5'7", but it's never held me back in life. Well, as far as I know, I'm sure I've been sat at a bar certain times and there's women looking over and going, "Oh, he's a pretty good looking dude." And then I stand up and they go, "Ooh, I'm not going anywhere near that midget." But I'm none the wiser, so it's all good. Go full anus, lanky Frankie. So are you hoping for like a 2026 like heel turn Frankie, yeah? It feels like it's been going that way the last couple months, to be honest with you, brother. Because I've found like that I've at certain times there, the dark side of me has just come out, and it is there. I've never claimed to be a saint, but I do feel like it's coming out of me a little bit. Like I get irritated, and then I forget where I'm at for a minute, and then I just start going off. And it's kind of started with drunk Frankie, to be honest. I'm hoping it's good. I got a bunch of t-shirts for my brother for his birthday. If some are hit and miss, I won't mind as long as the main items, weed paraphernalia, are good quality. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, mate. Speaking on Timu, next Saturday, Timu McGregor is fighting at the Octagon event. He went viral a while ago for acting and looking like McGregor and then getting knocked out. Let's look out for that, mate. Frankie, do you reckon you could shove an entire t-shirt right up your ass, mate? I'm going to say, I mean, with effort, I probably could, but my arsehole has genuinely been untested, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go with unsure. Untested, certainly. Useless. What's my mailing address? No. Sorry, I shouldn't have read that out. Lane, that's still not open. It's 11 p.m. here. Your address is correct. Oh, damn. Damn. The dark side came out during the Monopoly stream. It did a little bit, bro, didn't it? I was up, to be fair, Jim, yeah, I was lit the fuck up here on Bailey's. I did enjoy doing that with you, but I was lit the fuck up on Bailey's. And once I get drunk here, all that dark energy just comes out of me because I'm very repressed. Frankie, in a midget battle royale, who wins, me, you, or Brutally? Do you know what? Yeah, I've met Brutally in person, and I will say this about him: Brutally, he will never admit this, and we will figure it out when we meet in person. I am slightly taller than Brutally, but what I did notice about him, yeah, he's got very, very thick. Like I see, I've got him decently muscular. You know, I'm not tiny. He's got very, very thick forearms. He looks like he's been working on a fucking, you know, like a. He looks like he's been working as a builder for his entire life. It's difficult, you know. I don't want to overly glaze myself because I'm, like I said, I'm not a killer, and I'm very worried about ruining the moneymaker. So that, and the older I've got, the more bitch made I've become. Lit up on Bailey's is mate. I downed an entire bottle. Well, it was an entire bottle of it. It was like, you know, and I'm not talking about like I'm talking about a fucking 2 liter tankard, like not tankard, a tank of it. And remember, yeah, I haven't drunk in like 6 months. So where do I live? I live in Cambridgeshire. So I grew up in Southwest London, but I currently, because I don't want to get stabbed. So I bought a nice house I bought a nice house next to a lake. Should do a poll for where people are watching from. I reckon I've done this before, and it did come up with some very interesting results. Brutally, he has his forearms. I did notice he's got like weirdly huge forearms. Amarula is way nicer than Bailey's. Now the thing is musical. So when we did the Monopoly stream, which I don't know if you caught or not, was really, really fun. It was the only thing I had in the house because I don't really drink anymore. But the missus had a bottle of it downstairs, and considering everyone was drinking, I was just like, fuck it, let's just do it. And it was the only thing that I had. Bailey's, and I had there was some vodka there, and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna hit up the vodka. I'll just go for the Bailey's because I can probably stand it. And when I say I was lit, I wasn't off my head or anything, but you could there's definitely a point in the stream where you see my personality take a turn. The OG Bailey's all day, man. I don't do any of that flavored shit. I'm gonna stab you if you keep ignoring me. Smelly fingers. I'm not doing it on purpose. You guys, well, I didn't read out that you guys compared sizes because it hurt my feelings. But yeah, we didn't stand there going, "Eh," but we were stood next to each other. There is a non-gay Bailey's. I mean, you've got a point there. Big time relatable, Frankie. I grew up in Manchester, but moved out to Clitheroe to avoid stabbings and whatnot. Yeah, very wise move. You got to get out of them cities. Manchester's becoming very, very stabby, like London used to be. 100%. But I went to Manchester recently to watch. First of all, I saw a football game there, and I went for some other reason, and I was obviously there for UFC 304 as well. Manchester's turning into a very nice city. It's like how London used to be back in the day. Isn't Bailey's like 20%? Yeah, but if you drink 2 liters of it, mate, that's it's gonna get you going. Frankie is an aggressive drunk. I can be quite confrontational when I'm drunk. The thing is with me drinking, yeah, basically, I think I'm like most people. If I'm in a happy mood, I can be the life and soul of the party. But if I'm a bit pissed off about something, it's gonna come out. Frankie, what's your Steam account username? It is 84 Frankie 84. But I think I changed and I've changed it to Fight Night Frankie recently. Thing is, Westy, yeah, from what I know from you now, yeah, you drink a lot, so it's not really fair now. Prime Frankie would have mopped the floor with you, mate, because I could literally drink with the best of them. I don't think I could get drunk off Bailey's, but if you're drinking all the time, obviously that would be light work for you. But you get drunk most of the time now, yeah. I'm not calling you out or anything, but you drink quite a lot. There's a non-gay Bailey's. It's called Bourbon. Well fucking said. Jock, no, I'm Westy. I've got to be honest. I don't think you could. And it's not, I don't understand why that's a prideful thing now. Jock is fucking Scottish, mate. They built different. Is this situation really that bad in England? I live in Germany and we've got the same issues here, but I feel like it's still kind of all right. Germany, the thing is of Germany, yeah. Germans have a great sense of humor, and at least the place is fucking clean and people are willing to have conversations. The UK is pretty fucked, but I'll be honest here, it doesn't really affect me that much because I live out in the middle of nowhere. I live in front of a nice lake. I don't really give a fuck. So I don't really think too much about politics or what's going on in other people's lives. I've got my own shit to worry about. Weston, I'm 5'7", 180 pounds, and I would smoke you easy in drinking. I mean, Westy's only 5'10". I think he's about 205, something like that. I'm genetically predisposed to handling alcohol like a champ. Jock built like Chris Barnett. Jock, we've got to get Jock brutally and musical and Bodak. We need to just rent a house and just do a live stream. We were talking about it in the last one. I will say this about Westy though. He does have a point because I used to be quite a lightweight drinker, and more over time, I kind of grew an immunity to it. So I don't feel the fact is, yeah, if you can get drunk more easily, you're saving money, innit? You're saving money. Weston, you passed out from 8 beers, bro. Yeah. The beers, it's like what they say about wine, man. Wine is a creeper. New York takes it easy on this guy. He should be grateful. Giuliano, is that parlay still on? I'm really trying my best to just ignore the Usalis and Juice Man back and forth. It's very, very distracting. Nah, I'm 160, but I process the booze like no one else. I don't know, Westy. I mean, you do. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this. I will say this to anyone though. This is not just a Westy thing. Um, that should definitely be like a New Year's resolution for a lot of people. Nah, don't let Manny fool you. It's still a shithole. I'm there weekly and I genuinely get hassled every time I'm in the city center. I've had a few fights there and got stabbed there like two. I got stabbed as well, but I got stabbed in London. It was not a good day for me. But like I said, I've only stopped by there to visit. And I think because I'd been there like 20 years ago and it was a genuine shithole then, it's obviously increased in. Nah, juice, man. It's all good, man. I know at least it's not anything too vicious. Yeah, I got you. Oh, I got you. I'm gonna add you right now. I just seen accept. So there you go. I just saw that pop up on my Steam. Um, but yeah, we might need to do some gaming streams and stuff. I'm not very good at games, which is embarrassing considering. Yeah, dry January is not a bad idea for some people. It's a good way to start the year. The thing is, yeah, I don't drink that much, so I basically I don't drink for the entire year, and then I go on holiday and I just pack it in, mate. I go hard, and then I go back to going dry because I'm at the age now, man, where I just can't hack it anymore. They're here. I'm all alone, and they all folded. Typical. I get that feeling. This happens to you a lot, Antec. Mm. Western, I'm on stream drinking 10 Corona, half a bottle of whiskey, and a quarter bottle of vodka, and I was fucking fine. You can't handle it. Um, I mean, when I say that I got lit on Bailey's, I just mean I was a little bit drunk. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't like apoplectic or anything. I was looking for a scrap, but I can't fight people that don't want it. Jesus, you were stabbed there. Was it in the city center? Because the same. Do you know what, mate? I got stabbed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon near Victoria Station. That's how fucked up London is. It wasn't at night. It wasn't after drinking. It was in the middle of the day. Wild shit. But I haven't got one of those. Like I've got like a nice clean scar, so it's not bad. By the way, guys, I'm sorry to be a pest. I don't mean to push this, but if you wouldn't mind liking the stream, I'd really appreciate it. The likes have been a little bit down recently, and I think it's affecting the growth of the channel a little bit. So if you boys wouldn't mind slapping that like button, I'd very much appreciate it. Nah, Frankie, you just had it was a heavy buzz. That's what I would refer to it as. Lit just sounds funnier. But I used to be able to drink with the best of them. All right, Jock, challenge accepted. I'll come on a panel with you and we'll go shot for shot. I've got to say, Westy, yeah, I'd have to put my money on Jock, but you might surprise me. It's not like you're a lightweight. I'm off a full bottle of rum every time. If you go back to my earlier streams, yeah, I literally used to do an entire bottle of whiskey and just lose my head, mate. New Year's, Ulysses New Year. Ulysses' hairline is not that bad. He hasn't. See, I've got the four finger hairline just about. So it's like 3.5. So for all of those of you going on about my hairline, it's not that terrible. I'm not an angry drunk. Westy, I hope you don't mind me saying this here. From my experience of you, you're more of an emotional drunk. You're not like abusive or angry. You're just more kind of you're more emotional, I would say. Frankie, why isn't the UK police and politicians doing anything against the Nike? Mate, we haven't. That's been going on for decades. We're just soy. We're soft. Come on, hairline is a low blow. It is a bit of a low blow. I'll ruin the dude's night easy. I mean, if you can move out, I mean, I didn't move out of my parents' house or my mum's house until I was 25, 26. You got time. That's crazy, Frankie. Sorry to hear that. I also got stabbed in the same place multiple times and ended up with a clean scar in the back. So UK is fucked, isn't it? It's fucked. But you know what though, yeah? The mad thing about it was because I got hit in the face of a brick, I thought my eyeball had popped, so I didn't even notice I'd got stabbed until I got to the hospital. It was a bit of a mad experience, but your boy is still beautiful. My nose is a little bit fucked, but I got off lightly, to be fair, because my face was literally hanging off, and the entire time I was just thinking, no more bitches for you, bro. I'm very shallow. Stop saying the word female. You've never interacted with one. You moved out at 19. The thing is this, so I moved out when I went to university, and then when I was going through my masters, I had to move back in because I had to work for free, and I didn't grow up with money. So I'd lived by myself when I was from 18 to 21. Then I moved back to my mum's house for a couple of years while I was doing my masters and getting shit together. Frankie out here in the streets, not the way that you're obviously describing it. I know how your filthy mind works, you can. Antec, it's kind of baffling that knife attacks are getting common and no one has taken any initiative to stop it. I mean, the UK is pretty first world country for all that shenanigans, in my opinion. The thing is, knives are just so easy to get hold of now. And human nature is going to be human nature. UK always goes off about how, like, oh, yeah, the gun crime in America is ridiculous. If we had guns, we'd be doing the same shit. How you doing, Arthur Morgan? What's good, my man? We were talking about video games earlier. That was a perfect time for you to pitch up. But you're more than welcome to bring anything up. My bad, Usiles. What's with the Usiles hate today? With every time I've interacted with this guy, I've always found him to be very pleasant and nice. But yeah, grimy, you dick rider. I never got stabbed, but I got hit with a beer bottle in the face. I've never been bottled, but I've had a few close calls. I've done some really stupid things in my life. Man, I can extremely relate to that. I was punched in the eye whilst the guy was holding a butter knife. It sounds like a pussy shit, but it fucked up my right eye permanently, so I feel your pain. Yeah, man, my eye, I thought my eyeball had popped, but what had happened is my nose had split open, the blood had gone into my eye, and I just felt that kind of like pop motion. So I thought I'd lost my eyeball. And that's the thing that I was freaking out about. And this tooth here is a fake. Because when I got hit, I bit down and my fucking tooth came out. So I had a split open nose, my tooth had come out. I thought my eyeball was popped, so I didn't even notice that I'd been stabbed in the abdomen. It's not my best day, I'll be honest. People will kill each other with sticks and stones, 100%. I'm at least 30 of those points. So I get the feeling this is turning into a good old fashioned Frankie beef stream now. And somehow I'm not in the loop with any of it. See, this is why I also feel for Tom Aspinall. Jim, you could not be more right, mate. The fact that became any kind of, and I'm not even a Tom Aspinall fan. I think the guy's a wet wipe. But to go on like he faked it or anything like that, like the knuckle went into the eyeball. I've been there, mate, and it ain't the one. I've got a crazy picture of me getting in a fight and my eye afterwards. I'd love to see that, mate. Not because I want to see you hurt. But why? I don't know why. I don't know why I said that. I don't want to see you injured. I'm just being polite. Frankie, if you had connections, would you find the guy who shanked you and punched you? No, I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't. The thing is, yeah, the idiot did it in broad daylight and he got arrested. And you know what happened? He got a 5-year suspended sentence, yeah. He was a crackhead, yeah. He got a 5-year suspended sentence. And I got, I'm not joking, £2,000. So he got fined 20 grand, right? And the lawyers got 18 grand of it. I got £2,000 for all of that. Absolutely crazy. But like I said, they stitched it. They stitched me up real good. You can see the nose is still a little bit, but to be fair, yeah, my nose used to be straight as an arrow, and it didn't really suit my face. So if anything, the guy gave me a free nose job. Kind of. I love how James Dillon always comes in with the same energy. I'm gonna touch you, man. It never sends a shiver down my spine. I swear, it never creeps me out. But I can't send you shit on Twitter. Hang on, let me do that now, Smelly. One sec. I mean, I don't really want to see you with the. I don't really want to see you with a black eye, but so my teeth were fucked. My nose was fucked. It was all just fucked. Why can't I see it? Oh shit! I've had loads of people messaging me saying they want to do collaborations. It's been a while. Shit. I've got loads of messages that I just haven't checked. I'm gonna have to be responding to a few people. To be honest, your nose is far better even for a broken nose. Mine turned into a bulbous nose after it got broken. The thing is, yeah, if you carry that shit with confidence, 2000 is not bad. Here victims get nothing. Just gotta hope for a stiff. Yeah, that's the thing. You got a suspended sentence. Didn't go to jail. No, no justice, mate. And the thing is, yeah, I got the two. So I didn't just get the 2K. Yeah, I got it dripped because obviously he was a crackhead. Yeah, so I don't know how he got the money. To this day, I still don't know. But occasionally, like every couple of months or so, I'd have like 200 quid just drop into my account. And bear in mind, yeah, I was a student at the time. So it was actually, once I'd fully healed up and stuff, getting those little windfalls every now and again was pretty nice. I broke the guy's jaw and had to pay 5,000 euros plus two. Yeah, you see, there's a very famous, like billboard thing that's out in China. And it used to say, don't get in a fight because the winner goes to jail and the loser goes to hospital. Like wiser words have never been said. And I once got into a fight in China as well with a cab driver, and I had to pay the guy off to not press charges. Right, my bird's home. God bless Jim. Thank you for stopping by, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. And shout out to Jim is trying. Jim, you have a YouTube channel as well, don't you, mate? Shout out to Jim is trying. Give the guy a try. Check the guy out. I'm sure he's great personality. And definitely worth checking out. I think, guys, I'm gonna call it a night because I think everyone's getting a little bit antsy. I think there's a lot of arguing going on. We've managed to do 2.5 hours, which, to be fair, isn't the worst. I'm trying to look at who. There's nobody really online. So if any of you, all right, Juliana, I'll stay on for 15 minutes. Are you going online? I can do 15 more minutes. I'll stay on for 15 more minutes. I've only been in one fight. I won, and the other guy went to jail. What? Mate, there's something very, very wrong with that story. There's something very wrong with that story. I'm gonna stay on for another 15 minutes, but Gio, whatever you've got planned, yeah, do it quickly. Goodbye, Dr. Francis. Don't forget to watch the game tonight. Which game is on tonight? What game is on tonight? By the way, guys, if you are heading out of this stream, please do like and subscribe. The numbers have been a little bit dodgy lately. And it doesn't really matter all that because, like I said, I don't make money on here. But it is nice to sometimes see the numbers change to go up a little bit, especially the likes. Giuliano, when are you going on? Because I'm all right, Frank. You have a good one, and you will see me a lot more active on stream. Ash, I'd really appreciate that. Oh, Indiana versus Oregon, is that college football? I might check it out. I might check it out. I've got to do a little bit of a workout tonight, so such a cute little gay. I love the relationship you have with musical. You also have I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Don't ask me why. I don't know any of their players, but late to the convo, what do you think are the most overrated movies? I'm going to leave you with this one, John Dong, because I'm going to stay here for another 10, 15. I think Godfather is the most overrated movie of all time. Godfather 1. I hated the casting in that movie. I'm a very big fan of the fucking book. I think that movie is fucking overrated. So I'm going to drop that bombshell on some people because I know so many people are up the old Godfather movie, Ars Anus. Very overrated movie, in my opinion. Casting was terrible. And I don't think they did the book justice. Yeah, I fucking said it. Juice is going in hard at the moment. The first Godfather is good. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's on the top of. But I've definitely said overrated. I don't think Scarface is overrated. I wouldn't say Scarface is overrated. I can see why some people might think it is. It's like with some Tarantino movies. People go mad about like Django Unchained is another one I think is really overrated. Bad movie? No. Inglorious Bastards, to me, overrated. But the first movie that always comes to mind when that question gets asked is Godfather 1. The Hangover's overrated. Interesting. The thing is, the reason why I don't think The Hangover deserves to be in the overrated category is because I don't think it was ever meant to be what it became. It didn't do the book justice. The Godfather, the book, is phenomenal. It's a page turner from beginning to end. It's just such a nice read. I think the book kind of fumbled. I think the movie kind of fumbled the book, in my opinion. Watch Godfather 1 and 2 immediately. Giuliano would definitely hype it up because he is like kind of Italian. The thing is, yeah, let me clarify what I'm saying, David. Yeah, I'm not saying Godfather 1 isn't a good movie. I'm saying it's overrated. And if you're a fan of the book, I think it just doesn't do it justice, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Godfather 3 absolutely stinks. Hi, Fwanky. How you doing, bro? What's good? I'm only hanging out for a little while longer. I'm basically waiting for Giuliano to go online. Giuliano, is that what you're doing? And can I say thank you to everyone? Oh, Napoleon Dynamite. I enjoyed Napoleon Dynamite. I don't think it's overrated. It's an enjoyable watch. I didn't hate it. They really go in order from good to bad. I thought Godfather 2 was all right. You can't read. Godfather 2 was an all right movie, but Godfather 1 is definitely the best of the trilogy, for sure. And it does go down in quality, which movies tend to do, don't they? All the hangovers are dope. I only really enjoyed Hangover 1. I thought the rest of them were kind of arse, if I'm being not arse, but like definitely disappointing. But to bore, you should. I mean, Godfather's not a hard book to read. It genuinely isn't. It's quite an easy read. This has been a very good stream. Yeah, I've enjoyed the hell out of this one. It's been fun. I thought, no, Joker is so. Thank you for bringing Joker up, John Dong. That is so overrated. I thought that movie was straight up shit. I don't just think it's overrated. I think it's shit. I didn't enjoy that movie at all. I never understood the hype that it got. Aladdin 2 was pretty good. Aladdin 2. What the return of Jafar, yeah? I will say this, Usually, though. I don't know what you said about somebody's kids, but if you did say that, I can probably understand why Juice Man hates you or is angry with you. And Brad Pitt is also great. And have you seen Gone with the Wind is fantastic. Rhett Butler is one of the most, if you're talking about based motherfuckers, Rhett Butler is the original homie. If you guys haven't seen Gone with the Wind, it's about 4 hours long or whatever. What a fucking movie. And just remember when I told you, yeah, Rhett Butler, the main character of that movie, will change your fucking life. He goes from being simp of the century to fucking based by the end of the movie. Every single man should watch Gone with the Wind. Back to the Future was a good movie. What did you think about Dallas Buyers Club? I'll be honest with you. I saw Dallas Buyers Club years ago, and I'm a big fan of Matthew McConaughey. I don't remember the movie that well. So I think that's another one that I need to jot down and watch again. Because it may have been a case of I was doing something else while watching it, because for some reason, Dallas Buyers Club has come up a few times, and for some reason, yeah, Gone with the Wind is an absolute classic. There are a lot of old movies that don't get the recognition they deserve. Watch a movie called Some Like It Hot as well. It's a Marilyn Monroe movie. Classic. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Never seen it. Exactly, Frankie knows you don't bring kid. I would say I would what do you think of The Outsiders? The greatest story ever told is on par with Gone with the Wind. All right. All right, you've sold me. Have you seen Interstellar? What did you think of it? I thought it was okay. Interstellar for me is a little bit overrated. But again, the performances were amazing, but just like but yeah, I don't know what's going on with the kids comment and stuff, but yeah, like again, I don't know. Oh, City of God was in my thumbnail, funnily enough. City of God for me, I have it in my top 20 movies of all time because it just surprised me. I'm going to write down Outsiders as well because Outsiders has come up. I think greatest story ever told because I'm going to watch I'm going to watch The Fountain first. Tonight I'm going to watch The Fountain and then I'm going to watch greatest story ever told tomorrow. So The Fountain's going to be the first one because they've come up a lot and I've jotted down Outsiders as well. Taxi Driver and Deer Hunt are both great movies as well. City of God blew my mind because I didn't expect. I like something that can take you on an emotional journey like that. Like when what's his name? You know was it Benny? Benny? You know when Little Z's mate gets killed at the beginning of the movie? Oh, I genuinely felt shock and disgust at that. And it kind of the way his character arc changes after that. It's amazing. Benny, Benny. If you haven't seen City of God, you need to check it out and do not watch a dubbed version. Never watch a dubbed version of any movie. Always watch the subtitled. Outsiders book is I haven't read the Outsiders. You've given me another double thing to check. So I'm going to check out the Outsided. Mussolini's favorite movie is Moana. Oh, come on, man. Let's stop ragging on each other. I know a little bit of like playful beef is fun every now and then, but I want you guys to read the book after. So in your experience, guys, should I watch the movie first or read the book first? Which one should I do? I'm kind of directing that at Ty because it looks like he's my movie theory. More cigarettes consumed equals better movie. You reckon so? Do you reckon if you're feeling that tense atmos and you're going through a bag? I'm really hyped for the new Nolan movie, The Odyssey. It's one of my favorite stories of all time. It's probably the only movie this year that I'm somewhat excited about. The casting does have me a little bit worried, and I'm hoping that he doesn't make it some convoluted piece of shit like he can sometimes do. Because I don't really need to do my homework to be figuring stuff out to watch a movie. I just want to enjoy it. But hopefully he doesn't. Reading is for tea drinking chumps. David, you didn't see me the other day. The first thing I did on my first New Year's stream is I got the old pot of tea out. So that's a compliment to me, mate. Giuliano, if you are still here, I'm getting a little bit tired and I do need to put the mission. I'm going to put the mission on there as well. Lane always comes with the solid recommendations. Yeah, Frankie's stream, it should be ceasefire zone because to be honest, man, it really disrupts the flow of the chat, you know what I mean? And I had to put up with this channel. Beefing nearly killed this channel. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, a lot of people like to pretend they know what went on in Tenet. Nobody understands that movie. Nobody does. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't. I didn't really understand it too tough, and I don't feel stupid for that. Giuliano stinks. Always strung out on drugs. I can neither confirm or deny that. I'm gonna write down Godzilla minus one because I've heard it's unbelievable. That is a very good shout. I'm sticking that down as well. 100%. Giuliano, if you were here, please hurry up. Let me just message him quickly. Just gonna message him quickly. Yeah, no, with the beef stuff, I really did, Westy. It was getting horrible. I find a lot of Nolan's films overrated. It's not an unreasonable thing to say. I enjoy him as a director, but I think sometimes he tries to sometimes show how smart he is, and it just gets too. He's like he like makes things overly complicated just to say, oh, if you understand it, dude. I'm so hyped for 324, especially Silver versus Allen. Allen is a tough out. The only thing that scares me about that fight is Allen always breaks his hands. That's the best Godzilla, and I saw all the old ones. I've heard it's legit amazing. So yeah, for 324, I've got to say it. There's no fights that I'm overly hyped for this year so far that have been announced, but I'm looking forward. Um, I'm looking forward to just having MMA or having UFC back. Watch the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. All right, I'll write that down. There's a lot for me to get through now. Ballad of Buster Shrugs. I'll definitely check it out. Next Saturday, Octagon event is on. Do you know what? Yeah, I've made a promise here that I'm gonna watch more regional content this year. I'm gonna watch Octagon this weekend. Yeah, hug your ops in the Frankie stream. Let's just calm the beef down just for an evening. Life is too short for dumb YouTube beef, and I know from experience. A lot of people in here do as well. It's not worth it. It's horrible. I can only watch part of that movie. I died laughing when he started floated up singing after the Mexican stand up. I'm not gonna. USA versus Denmark. Who you got in the World Cup? I think America are gonna do quite well. It's on home soil. I think the only European team that's gonna do well, the only European team that's got a chance of winning the World Cup in the summer is Spain. England are gonna sink like shit, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. I just hope that Ireland make the World Cup. I don't have ops here. I mean, if you have ops on YouTube, there's something wrong with you. I'll be honest. Nobody should be deep in YouTube that hard. It's ridiculous. Don't have online beef is pathetic. Broncos to the Super Bowl. It'd be nice to see the Broncos come back. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, but I don't really care that much. Let's watch it together next week. It's on at 5 p.m. German time. Count me in, bro. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream, but Argenti said 7 minutes, for fuck's sake. I'm assuming he's got something planned, but I'm down for that, bro. Count me in. Try the AFC. I do think the Broncos do go, if not Bills. How well do you think the Eagles might do this, or are they already gone? Argentina are definitely not winning the World Cup. I think Spain are going to win it. My early shout is Spain because I think they are the best. I think they are the best team. I think they're back. Argentina are way too old now. Messi, I'm telling you now. I know you love Messi, Lane. Yeah, Messi is gonna look dog shit at the World Cup. He's gonna look a yard off the pace. He's gonna get bullied. Oh, I'd rather the Seahawks go than the Niners, so I won't be mad if the Seahawks go. I'm behind the Philadelphia Eagles all the way. I don't know a single. I think the only player I know is Jalen Suggs. That's it. Eagles will probably do well. No clear front runner. I've heard that about the NFL. I've heard that for like this year. But the thing is, yeah, what I've noticed is the team that does the best in the regular season tends to not win the Super Bowl. American football, I rag on it all the time, but it's a hell of a sport. I just wish there wasn't too many breaks. How you doing, Anders Peterson? I'm really good, man. I'm not going to be here for too much longer, but shout out to you. And just another plea to everyone to try and like the stream. It would be really nice to try and get it up to 50 likes if we can. Would you like to place a small wager? What depends on what the terms are. Yo, man's back. How you doing, Tinos? Jalen Suggs is a basketball player for the Orlando Magic. No, he's not. How you doing, Memo and Doug Trio? How you doing, man? Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that's what I said. I meant Jalen Hurts. I said Jalen Hurts. That was embarrassing. Frankie, are you coming to UFC London this March? Probably not, you know. Probably not. If you're in London and you want to meet up for a few beers, I'm fucking down. I'm not giving the UFC my hard-earned money anymore. They don't deserve it. But I might go if they go to Paris again this year. I think I'll go over for that. The Seahawks are the front runners right now. Interesting. The Seahawks, from what I remember, the Seahawks always used to be a very good defensive team. Maybe I'm making that up. Am I making that up? Good times. Kerry, shout out to you. Please subscribe to Rob's Neighbor. Amazing channel. If you're into anything involving car mechanics and you just want good banter while someone's showing you how the get down is, subscribe to Kerry Rob's Neighbor. Amazing dude and really good channel. This year is dope for the SB because there's no KC. So hopefully, I'm just glad the Chiefs aren't in it because that was getting tired. The thing is, I feel the same way. I was a Warriors fan for a long time, and even I got bored of them winning. What tends to happen is when you have like somebody who's good for a long period of time, it gets crusty, and you kind of want to see them lose. As human beings, we tend to not want to see anyone dominate. We always vote for the underdog. Good. How about you? I liked and subscribed, by the way. I really appreciate that, man. The like I said, the subscription count has gone down a little bit recently. Like between September and December, I gained almost like 600 subs, and it's just petered off. But it is what it is. I'm sure you got a few supporters from London. If you're going to be there, mate, we definitely have to meet for a beer. Sick of Mahomes and Kels. The rest are good. Yeah, I think everyone's getting very apathetic towards Kansas. To be fair, Seahawks versus Bills. That would be a nice final. I'm trying to get Gio to hurry the fuck up. Oh, there we are. So for those, the Tone K merch has just dropped. So well, Casey is doomed, and I'm glad that they are. You can't stay at the top forever. I haven't been getting recommended your streams. YouTube hates me, by the way. So you definitely need to turn the notification and the bell on because YouTube despises my very existence because I can't help myself. Like David, I usually, as soon as I start the stream, I usually say something racist or call someone a cunt 30 seconds in. So I do it to myself. But I mean, how can I complain? There's 29 people in here right now. Adolfo España, how you doing, bro? I'm really sorry to do this to you guys, but I've been on for nearly 3 hours. I still need to work out tonight. I will be back on Sunday, and we will be doing an open panel. I heard Taylor Swift looking to buy a piece of the Chiefs. Yeah, that's all we need. First ever RP's winner. Guys, bro, I understand you're happy outside of London, but don't lie, you miss the city sometimes. I went there on Christmas Eve, and I had a good time. I love London, but I could never live there anymore. I like going in knowing that I can have a good little time and then get the fuck out. London just is changed, man. But anyway, guys, can I just say before I leave, thank you very much to all of you. This has been a really good stream. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. You guys obviously make the stream what it is. Without the chat members being who you are and bringing the energy, it's awful. Giuliano is going live in 15 minutes, so check him out. And shout out to you, Memo and Doug Trio. Thank you for coming up, for joining the stream. It's been a fun one. My Tone K merchandise is a nice surprise. But yeah, I'll be. Thank you for coming in as well, Anders. I'll be here on Sunday. I'm probably going to do some kind of open panel, and like I said, everyone can come in and just have a good time, and hopefully keep it beef free. I love all of you. Thank you so much. If you wouldn't mind, again, if you haven't hit the like, please do that. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you all on Sunday. And oh, he's already dropped the thingy. He's already dropped the link, Westy. So we're good. Shout out to all of you. You are the best community on YouTube, and I genuinely mean that. You're the dumbest and the most cunty, but you're the best. So shout out to all of you guys. Love you. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch you on Sunday. We'll do like a nice 3-hour open panel and see how that goes. In a bit, guys. Much love. Peace.